Right now, the worst bracket in our family
Yeah.
is Maya, and she
For,
named it. But she's also her second bracket is tied for first also,
okay.
and in her worst bracket, she's got A&M rolling through.
Running
She
the.
went running it. The
Whoa.
problem is she had this is the issue. She had Missouri in the Final Four. She had Clemson in the Final Four, and Amir Khan took to that one and said, I'll get your
Smoke that.
block hot. 50 shots at this AK." Yeah. So see you
Shout out to
later.
Aura.
Yeah, the Aura man, yeah, came through. But
I mean,
mine is all right. Even the one that I made myself,
yeah.
we're still pretty content. I had Florida, Auburn, Houston, Bama in the Final Four, so we're still doing okay.
I think you need to set the scene because we've had this convo off the air. I think everyone's gonna tune in and be like, "What the fuck's going on here?" So, what's going on? You got a family.
Right now we
How
have
much
a
time is
family.
bracket?
Every year we do a family one. When we were all
Okay.
living under the same roof,
Sure.
I would print the brackets out,
Oh, we're doing printed.
and everyone would hand write the night before. You write your bracket in, they all hand them into me, and I cross off as we go, and we do points for each round. And most of the time, it was just how many did you not have crossed off would count. Like how many people did you have in the correct way, and you just highlight it, count it up. Now ESPN obviously they do the online one,
Sure.
and you get double the points for each round, um,
Did
or
you play like
whatever
an
it is.
upset bonus or anything like that?
No, we just did straight up.
Okay.
So like this one's a little not cheesier, but like you get more points as it goes, which I guess makes sense. But you know, it rewards
Yeah.
you being able to pick what the champion would be.
Yeah.
So we each get 2 entries, and historically, myself, I do terrible
Sure.
because I'm always there's just a part of me I'm perfect bracket hunting.
you're you're
I'm trying to get the ups. I'm trying to
you're
do
trying
it
to get the
all.
dogs to bark. Is what
Yeah,
you're
I'm
saying.
not necessarily like the there was a year that my sister Taylor won. I'm fairly certain,
Right.
maybe here or there was this change that she just picked 1 through 8, 1 through 8, 1 through 8, 1 through 8, 1 through 4, 1 through 4. It just did chalk, just chalked it the whole way through. Had 4 number 1 seeds. One of the number 1 seeds won. It was good because she had a majority of the people in the Elite 8 because the better teams typically will make it
Make
there
it. Yeah.
besides 1 or 2, but I'm searching
For
for
that
that
perfect hunting.
NC State, for that St. Peter's. I'm
Yeah.
looking. And right this year I'm going with the Lobos to
Okay.
make the Elite 8. That's my team that I think can do it. Because I don't buy Michigan State. I never buy Michigan State in the tournament. And then
Yep.
once they get to the Sweet 16, well, I had UNC, but you're telling me
Mhm.
Ole Miss or Iowa State? Iowa State never does much of anything.
They get out
And
of the
then
64 and
and
that's
then
it.
that means basically if they can win those games, they get to the they're there. They're in the Elite 8. They lose to Auburn. Bob's your uncle.
Sure.
But so the women in the family typically win because not that they're like smarter or they do it. They just kind of like look at it. They just kind of pick off vibes. The only direction I ever gave was the lower the number, the better the team. And they were like, okay, sounds good. So they're like, so the 8 is better than the 9. I'm like, yep. They just fucking pick 8 every time. So that's kind of how it goes. So this year I'm like, all right, I need to counteract this. Bring in my girlfriend.
The ace.
Hey, I got it locked in for you. I'm gonna do one. You're gonna do one. If your bracket wins, you get the 100 bones. If my
Sure.
bracket wins, I get the 100 bones, which means you get it because we're going to dinner or something.
There you go. Win-win.
And everybody wins. And hers is in first right now. She's got Duke winning, and she
Oh,
did
she's
it.
riding that Cooper flag.
She's riding the Cooper flag, and she did a little bit of cheese. Everyone has their own cheese that they put in. Like she
Sure.
had her cousin goes to Oregon, and another one went to GCU. So she picked
Oh,
GCU. Didn't go well for GCU.
yeah.
GCU's not looking good. Oregon, TBD.
Yeah.
But she did. I fell for the UC San Diego cheese because my mom went there and the whole thing. So I'm like, I'm taking them.
Sacks of shit.
One of their guys played for APU a couple years ago. I'm like, all right, I'm in. And I always take the Ivy League. They fucking failed this year. So
They're usually good for one.
they're normally good for one every time, but
It's usually Yale. That's the one that always busts it up. Is
and then
like,
I
and
didn't go with Drake. I liked both. I liked both Drake and Missouri, but I thought Missouri was. I thought they were good because they did well. You know, SEC games are tough and
yeah,
they're battle hardened.
sure.
Drake belt the ass. So I should have now. Then some people be like, I just
Shout
picked
out
Drake
Drizzy.
because of Drizzy.
Yeah,
So then
Had to get
that's
his get back. It made
yeah.
sense.
So I'm like, all right, like I can't blame somebody for picking Drake because the name is Drake. I was always on McNeese
I think they said that
from the jump.
that was Drake's first tournament win of all time. So like,
Hmm.
I had one bracket for work that I picked Drake to win, and I had a bracket that we're in that I picked
Nice.
Missouri. So,
Yeah.
you know,
And then what else? Like I
you
always
went
had
with the
McNeese.
aura. Sure.
Once the aura scrolled across my TikTok like a month ago, I was like, I don't care as long as they make it. They're getting one, and I've actually picked them to get two. So I
Oh.
got them making the Sweet 16.
Oh, you got him dancing.
I got them dancing. I got them going to that
Oh.
second weekend, feeling good about it. And then they're gonna do all the blog posts, and they're gonna interview the guy a bunch, and it's gonna be a whole prep week. And then they're gonna get fucking slaughtered by like Houston or somebody like that.
Yeah.
And it'll be all right. That was fun, I guess.
Could you
And
imagine sitting at the podium? Because you know they get some dumbass questions as the
yeah,
players, and they're like, "How do you feel about the Aura King? Like, who does he play on the?"
they let him do the interviews. They've been letting him do the interviews. They're like, this is the guy you got to talk to right here.
There's no
It's
shot.
hilarious. It's pretty
Oh
funny.
my god.
And then I always, if UCLA is like a 6 seed or above, they
Pick him
are
for one.
always. I picked them for two.
Oh, we got him
I,
dancing too.
I got them beating Tennessee.
You
I
have
think
them
Tennessee.
beating
I think
Tennessee.
Tennessee shit. Now, could Tennessee win by 40? Sure.
Sure.
That's March. You know.
Would you still say their shit?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect it.
I'd say so.
But that'd be crazy. They drop a 40 piece on you. Still shit. Okay,
Sure.
I
And then I'd
respect
say
it.
they're shit because they beat UCLA. You know, so I
Sure,
win.
absolutely. Okay, yep, it's a
I
win-win
win.
for you.
That's my cheese. Okay. So
Okay,
sometimes your cheese works, sometimes it doesn't.
that's
What I
your
will
pepper
say
jack.
is Lobos are up 9-4 in the first 5 minutes of the game, so it ain't a bad place to be. I'll tell you what, a lot of ball left, but
Sure,
not the worst
sure,
place I've ever been.
absolutely.
Yeah, but there was definitely a second where there was like half a second in that Auburn Alabama State where I was like, oh wait a second now,
Hey, it was
what's
looking a
going
little
on
rough.
here for
It was looking a little rocky.
what are we doing here? But there hasn't been that like all time upset. Like normally you get something like Wisconsin, Montana, I guess fought a little, but normally you get a 14-3
It just gets
or
hot
a
from
or a
three.
4-13 that kind of like gets rolling. But those have been pretty uneventful. Obviously, the 12-5s have been rolling.
Right.
They've all been close. Two of them have won. Obviously, it was just UC San Diego that didn't. But yeah,
I think
we'll have them up on the screen while we're recording. You know, we'll give some live updates of how some of them are going. Make sure
the
that boss
one,
button is ready.
yeah, the one that kind of scares me, and we talked about it before, is that Kentucky Troy because Kentucky they got the yips, man. I need to see
They
some.
love having the yips. You know what is nice? I just thought about for you since you're working at home.
Uh,
You don't have to worry about that boss button. You're good. You don't have to like. Have you ever been on the March Madness thing where you like
oh,
click
absolutely.
and then you can click my boss is coming and then it like
Oh no, I didn't know that's a thing.
oh yeah, I want to see if I can show you.
Yeah, you got to show me this. I've been
I'm
watching it on my
pretty.
phone through like Dish. Shout out to
I
Hopper.
don't know if it'll let me share my screen though for this. Let's see. See if I can
This is all
screen
a
share.
legend, Zach's boss.
It's
This is
all
all a
legend.
legend.
Well, I don't really need to worry because nobody comes up to me. But like if it's this and then see this boss button up here. It just takes you to like figure out how to improve dating profile. Like what could I can click on some random
Crush a bagel
stuff.
and bagel Friday.
Inbox sent the draft
There's
task
no
list. Just pop up in a file or something. Yeah,
Wait, try to
boss
pop
button.
open a file and see what the hell this thing
I don't know if it's
does.
letting me. Then it obviously just minimizes that. I think it's literally just this. I think it just throws this up on your screen if he's like getting ready to walk by, and it's like, all right, that looks good, and it's like
Dude,
back to the action.
this is by far the greatest invention they've ever added to March
Yeah,
Madness
it's
brackets
electric.
because we remember back in the day in high school where you had to have the phone and the laptop, and like
Correct.
sometimes you have your phone with the Chromebook kind of getting going,
Uh-huh.
but you had to know the Wi-Fi password to get that, and it was
Well,
they had
these
to
last
fight
2
for it.
days, like Thursday, Friday, these are Damien High School like all-time days. Like
Okay,
what we lived for on campus.
sure,
The teachers understood, everybody understood
the
what was
mission.
going on here. I tried to implement it a little bit today in class. It just didn't quite hit for the all-girls school. How we were in class, it was a minimum day today too, so it was the last period of the day. It's
Watch
like
your March
it's
Madness, girls.
11:15 to like 12. I mean, the games weren't really bangers,
Still
but
something.
I threw it up on the screen. I had it
Oh,
all
man.
prepped. They all walk in like, "Ah, can we," everyone's in their book or in their iPad or doing anything else. I'm like, "Dang, it just
Just
don't
ain't
hit."
the
Like,
same, huh?
it's not the same here. I'm trying to implement it, but I didn't take to it.
They did you put the hook out there and no one bit. That's the problem.
Nobody bit at all.
And you know what? Nobody can blame you for trying to add some culture, you know? That's what I am so happy you showed me that boss button. I thought you were joking and were like,
No,
"Oh,
it's
if the
real.
boss calls you, you gotta, like, hit something." Like, no, you literally hit the boss
Yeah,
button.
hit the button. Something will pop up for you.
Oh my gosh. That would be the best. What if you're on a Zoom call and you accidentally switch over to that
Oh
screen and it says
no.
crush a bagel at Bagel Friday?
Are you like, what's this guy doing, man?
Bagel Friday? What? Well, I have my own bagels on Friday. I do my own thing. It's okay. It's part of a routine. Oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like my work week this week was like March Madness. Like we went down early in the first half, and then we just kind of had a miraculous comeback and just made everything happen.
Mhm.
Hit a couple contested threes, like literally like a one where you look over and you say, "This is March. Like this is what we're about." Um, Speaking of this is March, what went down for you for St. Patrick's Day? I know you're kind of celebrating. You kind of started on Saturday though, so that was kind of a little entry into it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Little
I don't
crawl in
remember.
there, little
I don't
watermelon
remember.
crawl.
Yeah. Um, Saturday night, like, had a track meet down in Long Beach. Um, Came back up. We didn't really do a crawl Saturday night, but went to Stubborn Mule.
Bud,
Had some bombs. Had
shout out.
some Irish car bombs. Had some green beers. Had a Guinness. Whatever. Well, all you need.
Absolutely.
Didn't go anything else too crazy. I did find out they got some their wings there.
Oh,
Boy,
they're not
they
messing around.
they're nice, healthy wing. Sauce was
Okay.
good. Everything was really, really good. Maybe I was just
Hmm.
absolutely. I
Could
was so
be.
hungry
Could
because all
be.
I had was like a protein bar that day, so I wasn't out working on
Oh,
much. Um, but
okay.
then the buffalo chicken sliders too. They come out, and I'm like, wait a second, these things are fire too. I'm like, maybe they got it. I haven't been over here that much, so this could be the spot. But did that, hit the hay, pretty
Sure.
chill, pretty chill Sunday. But then I had no work on Monday because there was no school. So coached a little bit, and then went to LA. What was it called? Casey's maybe?
Casey's?
Yeah,
I've heard of
some
that.
Irish, yeah, whatever
Yeah,
Irish
Irish pub.
pub. Yeah, so pretty standard stuff. Go in there, $20 cover, get your token, go get your damn green beer or a shot of Jameson were your two options with your little token. Did not do the shot of Jameson option. I said, I'll take the green Michelob Ultra, please, and
Thank you very much.
I'll just keep it moving. Then I had a Guinness, and then I
I
had another one, and then there were like green margaritas too. It was all
Oh,
the one thing I did realize though that obviously it's a Irish holiday, but
sure.
nobody loves this holiday more than the Hispanic folks.
Okay.
They love it.
Popular.
Like how white people like Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, yeah, I see what we kinda
It's a
shake
swap.
on.
It's a transaction for sure
Okay.
because at this Irish bar, there were more Hispanic people
Okay.
than there were white people, 1000%. Now we were in LA, so I mean, I guess, but
Sure.
and then when I was talking to like my girlfriend and her family who are all Hispanic, they're like they love it. Whereas like white people love Cinco de Mayo, like they love, and
Cinco de Drinko,
Hispanic
baby.
people don't really like they don't really celebrate it in the same way. Whereas like
Yeah.
me, I'd never really celebrated St. Patrick's Day like that. Like I wore the green thing, but I never like gone crazy. But it's pretty interesting how we like do a little handshake, like you take, you do
Take
this, we'll
St.
do that.
Patty's, we'll take little
Yeah,
Cinco de
we'll have a
Drinko.
good time. It's a way for us to
Sure.
come together.
I like that.
But yeah, I mean, my week, obviously then like we were like, all right, then, uh, because we didn't record because we had the Twitter,
Oh, yeah.
we had Twitter go up, and then they're like, all right, we're good. And then Tuesday, I was just chalked.
Oh, I can
Tuesday was the
imagine.
most chalked day of all time. I'm up at 8. I'm up before 8. Get to work at 8. I'm like,
Sure.
all right, got a track meet. We're hosting. Okay, it's gonna be a long night. Whatever. I'll be back home by 8ish. It'll be a long day. Oh no, boy, was I wrong. I left Damien High School at like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh.
I was 8 to 10, just it was getting cold, all the technical difficulties. It was a whole bunch of bullshit that people don't care enough about for me to explain why it was bullshit. You have to, like, know the intricacies of running a track meet to really realize how fucked we were about halfway through. But it just piled on. So then I luckily was able to, like, kinda take a half day
Okay.
on Wednesday because the principal, her daughter's one of my better athletes, so, um, she was like, "Just come in before your class." Like, my class was at 11, so I slept in a little bit, came in at 11. Still had to coach, do all the stuff Wednesday night, um, and I feel like some bullshit happened Wednesday night. What happened Wednesday? Oh, yeah, and then I get home and I'm like, "Alright, I'm gonna play some COD with the boys." Most of the boys weren't on, which is
Sure.
fine. Jake was on, he was willing, Payne was willing to play.
Payne was willing to sacrifice.
He had fallen down to he had gotten relegated to Diamond 3. I'm in Erie, can't play. Can't play as a duo, have to be in a quad stack. I'm like, "Alright, I'm off." That just checked me. I turned my stream off for 1 minute, went right back off. I was like, "Okay, so I'm checked. I'm gonna just sit on my couch and do nothing for the rest of the night." I'm not getting back on. Everyone's like I told him, like, "Oh, yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, around 8-ish. Yeah, I'll come back on, whatever."
I ain't gonna be there.
I ain't gonna be there. It's over. And my dope was just checked.
Yeah.
We transition to Thursday, normal day, there the whole day, go to practice. Plan is, okay, I gotta go to this banquet, should be couple hours, nothing crazy. I'm off by 8:30, we record, all is good. Get out of practice late, girl doesn't have her ride, so I'm there until, like, 5:45. Banquet's supposed to start at 6.
God.
Get up to the banquet 6:15, mingling, normal stuff. Projector's not working. It's working. You're just a bunch of dumbasses, okay? Lady brought her own projector. She said, "Can I
Oh,
use this one?" I said, "I don't care what you do. If you know how to work it, then use
stop
it."
asking me.
Yeah, I got other things to do. She's like, "Okay." Then I go off, lady asks, "Is there a speaker we can use?" I said, "No, there isn't actually, because the speakers for are connected to the mic." So, like, I'd need to unplug the Bluetooth, give you access to the Bluetooth, which would turn off the microphone,
And you need the
and then
microphone.
for me to do it, and then I'd have to go back in and do cable management to turn the mic back on for when the coaches wanted to talk. I ain't doing all that. Sorry, not doing it. And she was like, "My speaker isn't quite working." I'm like, "Well, I don't know what speaker it's your speaker. So figure it out, or if you want, someone grab your phone, go up to the mic, put it by the thing, and just play it into the mic. If you guys really want ambiance music that bad,
They
be
playing
my
taps
guest."
while they're doing their thing,
I'm
or
like, "Do
popping
whatever you
perks?
want." Then I go back to check on the projector lady. Now there's 4 stooges over there, including one of my bosses. I'm like, "Alright, so we're all just dumb." She was like, "I can't get it." So it's one not how the projector is behind it
Yeah.
and then shines through. So it was one of those. So it wasn't facing it. So she couldn't find out how to flip the image, and it was on front view. So then my boss was like, "Hey, have you tried rear?" And she was like, "Yeah, I tried rear, and it just wasn't working." And then we put it on rear again, and it said, "You need to restart and turn it back on." So it restarted, turned back on, and then she just first of all, they can't see. Like, I'm controlling it. She's like, "What does that say up there? I can't see it." And I'm like, "It says front, rear, menu, like whatever you want it to say." And I'm like, how about I come and do it? I hit 2 buttons.
Sure.
I go to rear. I press rear, it flips and it works perfect. And I'm like, and my boss looks at me, he's like, "That's what I told her to do." I'm like, "Yeah, well, it didn't
You didn't
happen,
do
so I
it.
don't know what to say. It's fixed now." And then the height isn't right. She's like, "How do we get it to balance?" I'm like, "Get me something flat that I can lay across so I can put it on," because the table was too low and the projector case thing was too high. She comes with like a box, like a giant like box of like it was like what you would put like athletic tape would come in, like a big box.
Yeah.
She puts it on top and now the thing's over the like it's not even doing. I'm like, "Get me smaller." All I needed was like a flat,
Yeah.
find like a
Like a textbook.
clipboard or a laptop or literally anything. And then so I'm doing all that. The thing's all crooked. I'm like, "I don't care." They're like, "Can we turn the lights?" We need help with the speakers. The thing's too loud. And I'm like, this isn't my first year. You guys are senior parents. You guys have done 4 banquets by now.
So this is our
Well,
four.
like I
This is what we
thought
have our final
this
run.
is why I wasn't worried about this one because I thought they had all had it down at this point. Like I don't know how you guys run your banquet, so like I'm just kind of here to make sure like no one gets in a fight or something, or like So then we don't get started till 7-ish, and then there's 1,100 awards to give out, and then the senior speeches, and the coaches' speeches, and then the slideshow, and then this, and then my boss, he was getting cranky, so I'm like, hey, when it ended around like 9-ish or 8:45, so over 2.5 hours, and I'm like, he's like, I'm leaving, and I'm like, bro, I'll close up, it's fine. And then everyone wants to take more pictures and this, and where did these go? Where did the tablecloths go? I don't care where they go. Put them in the bin that you found them in. How about that? How about we do that? Put them in the
and
bin.
then just get out.
And then leave.
Yeah.
Hey, we need to take the trash out. No, you don't need to take the trash out. Leave it in the trash can. The maintenance guys come back in the morning. They'll throw all the trash out. They'll clean up all the tables. And should we fold the chairs up and lean them? No, you don't have to do shit. You don't have to do a thing. Any accessory like the balloons you put up and the little
And
vases in the
toast.
middle and all that, take them off. Take the tablecloth off and just set it on the center of the table, fold it
And then
up.
just walk away.
And y'all can bounce, man, and we gonna be good. So I got out of there like 9:30, 9:45, about an hour of cleanup.
Oh god.
You sure it's everything good? I got it. Let's go. And they want to talk in the parking lot and all this, and I'm like, I'm leaving. We have a security guy there. If he wants to shoot people on campus, then that's
Go for
his
it.
business,
Yeah, have
not
fun.
mine. I'm going home. And then thankfully today was a half day. And then I was it was like halfway through the banquet, like I was texting you and I'm like, yeah. First of all, it's not looking good. Second of all, I'm Geek Squad today and I'm just checked and let's just do it tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
I tried to lessen the blow by trying to add a Dobby joke in there, and I'm like, it might have hit, or it might have just. It could have also sent you over the edge. It could have checked you even more. So it was like a 50.
It
You know
was
what I
such a
mean?
funny night because I was sitting with my boss who's the main AD and every new award that would come up, like I had to turn to my left to see him. And there'd be like a new award, like the so and so's whatever award, and like 3 people would get the same award, and I'd look at him, and he would just be like, another one, man. Like we can't keep doing this. And it was quite the night.
So
That's been my week.
you're in that era of everyone gets a trophy, but it's to the extreme. Like we're making awards now. Like the best dressed award goes to, or the most on time goes to.
We gave out a bravery award.
Okay.
Okay,
Like Braveheart, like full.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was like, This is my thing. I think there should be like a maximum of like 5 awards.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should have, depending on the sport, because some sports are different. You have an offensive and a defensive versus track. You like might not have that, but in track you might have like a field events MVP and a track events MVP or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
There should be like an MVP. There should be a rookie of the year. There should be a most improved. There should be some sort of whatever you want to call it. We call it the region award, like a coach's award, like a whatever. So there's 4. And then if you're in a sport that has a ball and has offense and defense, maybe you could do offense, like the MVP could be offensive and defensive or some iteration. And then if you want to have like there's one slot open for
Like a freestyle.
I'm
award,
gonna make an award so I can give it to this person. Like soccer just added like there was a girl who's been letterman 4 years, 3 different sports going like so she's gonna starting next year she won the first ever like leadership award and it's gonna be her name on the award. They're gonna
pretty
give it
cool.
out forever. Okay, cool. You get one, but you don't get like 8 of those. You don't get to do like and then this award and then 3 girls get the congeniality award and 3 girls get the vibes award and this person gets the like well, I want him to get a letter, so I'm gonna give him an award because that counts. And I'm like, bro, I'm just sitting there like, whew, how many awards do we need? How many awards? You tell me. 5, maybe.
Maybe max, yeah.
Maybe.
I'd go 5.
Maybe 6 if you have offensive and defensive. If there's like
Sure.
a thing,
Maybe
or
special
if it's
teams if you need
football,
that.
if it's offense, defensive, special teams. But what you shouldn't be doing is, I don't think you should also do offense, defense, special teams, rookie of the year, offense, defense, special teams, most improved. Like all 3 get the like iterations. Like if you do an
Mhm.
MVP of offense and defense and special teams, cool. Then everything else is like you do a most improved. Who is the most improved? Not he's the most improved receiver award. He's the most improved shooting guard award. And then it's like everyone ends up with one. It's like, bro, what are we doing here? It's like have a pulse get an award.
Yeah. Literally, you showed up, here's the reward for you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
pretty much.
I thought that shit was gonna end when we were like got into high school because like I always hated that stuff when I was like playing like youth sports. Like I still remember when I was in little league, I got like a sportsmanship award, and we were like the worst team in the league, and I wanted to throw it in the trash. And like my mom obviously was pissed about it, but like my dad was kind of like, "Kid's got a point. Like we're fucking, like we're
Yeah.
ass. Like he doesn't want an award because we suck." Um, I just think there's also like more of a fuel to like want to get the award. Like if I'm just giving it, like why am I gonna work harder for it?
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, um, yeah, I when you talked about Monday, so I found out I had never had an Irish car bomb before. I
Ooh.
thought I had with my pops back because we're Irish, so we do our own St. Patrick's Day celebration all the time. Thought
Yep.
we had done it. We'd just done a Guinness. Anyways, did the DIY. You know what I mean
Okay.
at the house.
Mhm.
Went to Target, got the beer mugs, got the shot glasses. Now, this is the key part. The shot glasses are like those tall, skinny ones, but I'm talking like taller, tall. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about? Like
Mhm.
so we got one bottle of Jameson and a 12 pack of Guinness.
Mhm.
So first one goes down like water. I'm filling these shot glasses up to like near the
Yeah.
top. Like we're getting our money's worth. First one goes down. Oh, we're feeling good. Perfect.
Sure.
Second one, bang. You know what? Let's take a break. Let's watch some TV. Let's do our thing. You know what? I'm feeling a third. Fine, we'll get a third. Then a little bit second later, I want to do a fourth. Bet. Let's do a fourth. Fourth one comes around. About 10 minutes later, we decide, hey, I want to do a fifth.
Okay.
I am what we like to call can't say no to the alcohol. I don't know
Sure.
if I'm an alcoholic. I'm probably an alcoholic, but
You're in a point
can't say
where
no to it.
the 5th could be too much. 5th could be getting you there.
I fear the fifth got us there and then some.
The 5th did not make you plead the 5th. Let's put it that way.
No. The fifth did not make me plead the fifth. Next thing I know,
You're
my
pleading for
girlfriend.
you're pleading for a 6th and then a 7th and an 8th.
Well, kind of got preoccupied in that one. We had a situation where everything hits with the fifth.
Yep.
I come into the bathroom. I see
Sure.
the toilet seat's been ripped off.
Okay. So it
So it's
wasn't
been
even
ripped off.
Riley's fault this time.
No, it wasn't Riley's fault this time. No,
Perfect. All right. Well, I mean, shout out
it's
Riley.
not the big
Beat the
boss.
case
Hey,
this time.
shout out the boss too. Hey, how about bringing out
How
the
about
wedding party? That's
how
a big
about him?
thing.
There we go.
Um, I walk in and I'm looking and I'm fucking hammered. Like I'm
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
this thing. And I see my toilet seat put next to the sink, so it's like laying up against it. I realize right then and there, I have to put this thing back together while I am fucking drunk.
Uh-huh.
Like I have to. There's no choice because if I get up in the middle of the night, I gotta take a dump. Like what? I'm
Yeah, you're
just
gonna
gonna
be so
fucking
checked.
not gonna do this. So I'm forgetting as I'm doing this. This is how I know I was super drunk. The toilet seat, it's one of those adjustable ones, so it's got the little sliders in there.
Sure.
I'm trying to fucking force these sliders in to then get the like plastic pin to
Yeah.
go through, and I realize, okay, how about we unscrew this thing a little bit more, do it the right way, pull the thing in, do this. Anyways, reseat the toilet seat. It takes me like a half hour.
Sure.
You know how I am when I'm fixing something. I'm cursing at this thing. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking break this. Like I am losing my shit.
Sure.
She's not having a good time because she's feeling terrible
Feels
after
like
this fifth one.
feels like ass.
So we end the night on 5, and I go to sleep and I'm like, okay, we'll be all right. I realize I got a meeting early in the morning, so I'm like, I got to be up at
Yep.
8. So I got up at 8. I'm at the point where I wake up in the morning and I'm not. I could still get up and I can move around without feeling like I'm gonna fall, and the room's not spinning. So I'm like, for me, that's a win. I'm all right. We're good. We can make
Yeah.
this work. I get a Slack message saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late to our meeting." I said, "No problem." I'm sitting at my desk. I just put my hands on my arms and I'm like, "Oh." I kid you not, brother. I might have been drunk for a solid 2 days.
Oh, nice.
Like I was playing COD with the boys on Wednesday night,
Mhm.
and I was running with my squad, and I was losing just like routine gunfights. Like I couldn't
Couldn't buy
think,
one.
couldn't shoot,
Yeah.
couldn't buy one. And then at about like hour 2, I fucking just started like I think the game after the 2-hour mark, I went like 37 and 15 or something, and just was fucking piecing.
Sure.
And my friends are like, "What just happened?" I was like, "I think I just kind of got rid of the drunkenness." It
There you
was
go.
the craziest
Well,
feeling,
on
but
Monday, my girlfriend was like, should we still do you wanna ask Nick if, like, we should still go over there?" I'm like, "I think he might be done," 'cause it was, like, 10 o'clock or whatever when you when you texted, me like, "Oh, the 4th one went down like water," and I was like, there's nothing to go back to."
so it's funny you say that. I was gonna take a picture of it. Like I said, we had a full Jameson bottle. I'm not talking the
Yeah.
small one. I'm not talking the fucking, getting yourself killed one, but the fucking, mid-size.
Mhm.
There's a quarter of a bottle left. So we it
You killed it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
starting to think that these Jaeger bombs, or not the Jaeger bombs, these car bombs, I think they might have had a double shot now that I'm looking at it more
Maybe.
because they were going
At least
down.
1.5 or something.
Yeah, we're getting more than our daily dose.
Sure.
Um, yeah, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, I kind of blame Zach for not coming through because if he did, we would have split it 3 ways as opposed to 2
Yeah,
ways.
you would've
So
got
that
saved a little bit.
it
Yeah,
would
that's fair. That's fair enough.
she looked at me, she's like, I don't think I want to drink for a while. I'm like, we'll say that, and then Saturday be like, cocktail,
Be
this is
like,
how
"Yeah,
we
what
did
are we
that.
doing? Where are we turning up at?"
Yeah. So you probably would have shown up and seen me just trying to fix my
Yeah,
toilet
it
seat,
would
and
I'd
it
have been
would
like, "Well, what did we just walk into?"
we're gonna head out the door. Don't
We're
worry
gonna head
about
out
it.
here.
Yeah. So that was that was
Eventful.
one of those moments, you fuck around, you find out, and so
Yeah,
the 18th, had got all of our work done, but
sure,
boy, was feeling it.
sure.
So when you texted and said, "Hey, I don't think I'm ready to record it," that's not a problem with me. I am, got my head in my ass right now,
Yeah.
that's for sure. So, but other than that, just March Madness brought some life back in on
March
Thursday, and
Madness,
just
it's always a great weekend when it's March Madness. I mean, these 4 days, it's just a treat, you know? It's like I feel like my favorite is the Saturday, Sunday, low
yes,
key, almost, like, 'cause you can, like, kinda lock in on a game more.
yeah,
Like, right now, there's 4 games happening at once.
yeah. I'm just
So,
hoping to
like,
play them all.
that's a lot versus, like, tomorrow there's gonna be one that starts like, starting from, you know, like, 9, you can watch basically the whole McNeese game, but then an 11, but once you get to that 2 o'clock, like, your afternoon,
Yeah,
like, every hour, pretty much, we're getting a tip off, so, like, you can watch the end of one, your second screen, you got the start of one, and you just keep that thing rolling.
just keep that system moving along here.
Just keep it. It's beautiful.
Speaking of keep it moving, the Lobos are up by 5, but it's looking like Marquette's kind of bringing things in.
Yeah, I mean, long game,
Yeah,
it's gonna be,
warming up to go for the Lobos in
I
first.
believe wait, I just got an update. Breaking news, Jameis Winston is signing with the Giants.
Dude,
There you
the
have it.
neighborhood just took a big hit.
The neighborhood isn't happy.
Oh my god.
The neighborhood is burning down, I think.
Oh no.
Neighborhood
Oh my.
is burning to the ground, I'd say.
Imagine going from thinking you're gonna have Matt Stafford throwing to the rookie to, okay, maybe I'll have Drew Lock possibly, or
Yeah.
maybe we get Geno, to now I got Jameis Winston. I mean, he'll sling the pig. Don't fret about that. He'll let that thing fly.
Sure.
Now he might throw, 3 turnovers to one, 3 picks to 1 touchdown. But
Yeah,
that's
that's fair.
that's part of James Winston football,
That's
baby.
kinda how it goes sometimes.
And let's be honest, the Giants aren't competing for any part of that division. All
Not
right.
even close.
They're competing for records, and I don't know if they're good ones or they're bad ones, but they will stand. Speaking of stand, I haven't watched too much of the CDL stance here, but I know
It's,
that the Rangers started.
Fat Bob just got eliminated, so there's that. They got shit on by the Thieves.
I've
They got
heard
absolutely
Gwynn is being exposed as an
Kentucky
onliner.
Fried. It's not looking great
Hmm.
for him. So, yeah, I can pull up, let me find it right here.
Sweet graphic of the SMG pyramid. TJ Hallie's in the top, is in the pyramid now, baby Tej.
Let's see what was completed today. I can share my screen and we can just
Yeah, let's see what's
look
rocking
at
here.
it. Go to breaking point. Started with Thieves. These were elimination games today.
Okay.
Thieves got they lost round 1. Did not want to accept that. They lost round 1 to I forget who that was. Yeah, they lost to Boston.
Austin,
somehow.
yeah.
And then they lost opening map hardpoint.
On time.
And then this was low key a close search too, and the control was really close. So it was a close series, obviously because they outslayed crazy. Somebody get Real some help.
Who's always the perfect under bet? It's always Lucky.
Yeah.
That
So
0.74.
they're out, and then obviously, I mean, it's
Mm.
just it's I don't even know what to say really. It's like they might as well let us play.
Okay. Let's see. Xnid. Oh boy.
It's just like there's just not a lot.
Wexel.
Wixel is
Oh.
completely and he's just absolutely dog shit.
Okay.
He doesn't know what's going on out there. But yeah, these were the only maps the Ravens won because
So
they
you
got
said they're
they got
eliminated?
3-0'd by they got 3-0'd by
Oh.
Surge in round 1. Then they 3-0 Vegas, and then obviously the moment we were all waiting for, does OpTic get Kentucky Fried out? They close-ish skyline. Shotzi kind of just went nuclear at the end. I didn't watch a lot of it, but then they just fried them the rest of the map. It was pretty much a no contest, except Geo was the only one shooting back. Now, some could say he's baiting the shit out of his team.
I've
Not
heard that
really
rumor.
sure. Nero dropped a 0.5. That's the first time I've ever seen him not go nuclear against OpTic.
So it
But
looks like, from what you're showing me with the stat line, it looks like Bruce is back to being on the flex and running around fast and gunning.
Bruce is
slamming.
shooting people. Skies is defaulting to the hill.
Sounds good.
He had 140 seconds. So
That's good work out of
get your
Skies.
fat ass in the hill
And
let the shooter shoot. Shotzi was just terrorizing people on the S&D, and then
3.67.
I didn't even watch the control, but I think it was just
a piss slammage.
Yeah, they didn't really stand much of a chance. And then LAG is, I mean, honestly, I would love if they just did a show match to start the day tomorrow of LAG versus Falcons, and just see what happens, because these guys they almost won the search,
S&D.
but I mean, these guys are so terrible. Priest just sucks. He just sucks. It's as simple as that. And now it sets up a monstrous Beans versus OpTic match for tomorrow. But yeah, then it ended with the fat ass. They got 65 point clubbed in the hard point, and yeah,
Oh,
it was bad. It was bad. Slasher was getting his body shot by everyone. So that was pretty much how it went. Tomorrow.
What was the Crumble lineup though? I didn't check this week.
I thought it was pretty good this week. That's the thing that was very surprising. But maybe they got him on a diet restriction or something.
Maybe.
It's just stupid.
Let Teach
I don't know why you do that, but
let the big man eat. Maybe that'll be their lesson. It's like, hey, we're gonna let Teach do what Teach do.
Sure. So basically, OpTic will play. I forget who they play. They'll play the loser of. I think they would play the loser of the Boston Vancouver game.
Okay.
So, which will likely be Boston, maybe.
Boston,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I like OpTic's chances to beat Boston, and then I could find the bracket. Let's see.
Shout out Breaking Point for having so many fucking ads.
Oh yeah, they love that shit. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
I respect it. The crazy one was the first one we saw with the Navy. I think it was like that's a full
The full human being in my face right there. I don't need to see all that.
Literally.
Yep, share those. Yeah,
Oh,
so I think it flips, so the top goes to the bottom, so the loser of Breach Surge will come down here. So the loser of Cloud9 phase. I mean, if Cloud9 makes something happen here, we could have a phase Thieves elimination round 3.
I'm pretty fun.
But it's looking like, I mean, I don't know. OpTic could definitely lose to Ultra, but I think if they beat Ultra, they beat whoever loses this, and then they probably
match up against Thieves.
They probably lose to Thieves.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
I guess they're better with Skies. I don't fucking know. I mean, was Ken that shit?
I mean, is there also a buff being on like at OpTic?
It
Like it's
it
an OpTic
definitely
home
helps.
major,
Yeah, it's
so
gotta help. It's gotta help.
apparently, according to what was going on through the stream, like somebody asked like Scump how close he was to joining the starting lineup, and he said no comment. He said I'll plead the fifth. So I don't know if he's just baiting or if he's real, but like I heard rumors that they were talking about what if we just bring Formal and like Scump back in. I'm like, we saw this in Cold War. Like I
I
saw
watched
the
it.
ending of it. I saw the boys go out sad when Formal had a 10 piece to end champs. Like I've never
Yeah.
seen a 10 piece be so disappointing. But
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay, so we I mean we got March Madness, we got fucking Major 2 Madness. Like it's just
Yeah.
madness everywhere.
Sure.
Speaking of madness, I don't know how far I trust Arizona, but I have them going pretty far, so better trust them a little bit.
I got them losing to Oregon.
I hear that.
Oh,
Who do I have them beating? I gotta check my double brackets here. Bracket. March Sadness, sure. No shit, it's gotta load. I have. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really love the way they did the brackets this year on different apps.
hmm
I have Arizona going to the Sweet 16.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I got Bama taking them out. That's interesting. I did not expect to get any free agency news today. Like that was not something that I had on my docket.
Yeah. I know. I thought we were kind of dying down.
So did I. I thought things were kind of like, closing up a little bit. We have a lot of free agent updates and big signings and contract extensions in the Twitter studio. Don't you
Sure.
mind that? But
Sure.
um, and a rule change which I being proposed that I really can't wait to get your 2 cents on because it's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen. But what are you gonna do?
When is it not?
Well, that's a good point. Speaking of when is it not? I mean, like I said, I mean we watching March Madness, but like it's March and I'm letting you know, like the dogs are barking.
Yeah.
Like you said, McNee. I mean, fucking King Aura
McNeese aura right now is
off the
pretty
charts.
unreal. And obviously today we had Colorado State.
Yeah,
Um,
couldn't find
beat
a good
down
picture to throw
Memphis,
them in, unfortunately.
but I feel like they weren't even that big
Of an underdog, I think it was like a
of an
9-8 matchup,
underdog.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if I can find it. They were actually favored.
Oh, it was 12-5.
Yeah, they were favored by 2.5. So
Oh shit!
a 12 seed favored. So there you go. So
I didn't
but
even know you could
McNeese
do that.
definitely. We'll see if we get any more today. I mean, maybe Liberty over Oregon, or
Tough key, man.
it'd be pretty all time if Michigan State lost to Bryant. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It would be pretty
Man,
all time. I would
especially how
love,
does it go in Michigan State? It goes January, February, March. Izzo, is
yeah,
that it?
something like
Yeah.
that. There's some little riddle that they have.
I mean, if you lose to Bryant, I don't really want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like,
You can't lose to Bryant.
no, not Kobe. Not
Anyone
Kobe,
but
babe.
Bryant. Anyone
No,
but Bryant.
can't do it.
Sure.
Game in Cleveland though. It's at Rocket Arena. You never know.
See how my women's bracket's doing. I've only gotten one wrong. Sure.
I heard that tournament doesn't really start madness wise until the Sweet 16.
Not a lot of madness going on, but
Yeah.
you know,
First 3 seeds are gonna run it.
we got a 10 seed win.
Sure.
Oregon beat Vandy.
I got sent
Um,
the link to it at
About
work,
it
and they're
though.
like, if you want to make a women's bracket, here's the link. I'm like, I'm gonna just keep my talents in the
Yeah.
old men's March Madness. That's what I know a little bit about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unfortunately, I did not call Arkansas in Patino with the upset. Um,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I mean, it was what a first round matchup though.
that was
Kansas
crazy.
versus our Kansas. I mean, it's beautiful right there.
It's just poetic.
That's things you live for. Is this game at half? It is at half. All right, I'm watching this Marquette game.
I think the head coach for Arkansas is Calipari.
Yeah, Calipari's there now.
Okay, so it was for St. John's. He's gonna play against.
Yeah, he has to play him.
Yeah,
Those Bills in the little quadrant of 4. It was Self is obviously at Kansas. He's been there forever, and then Calipari's at Arkansas, and then Patino's at St. John. So it was just
Just a
The
Godfather matchup,
heavy
really.
hitters, yeah, the heavy hitters are in there.
Yeah, I heard Kansas was pretty disappointing this year, so I kind of should have
They
been on
started
the
as
other
number
side.
1, and then they just like were just
You know
shit.
who's someone who I will always pick in the tournament, no matter what. It doesn't matter what day of the week. It doesn't matter what year it is. Doesn't matter the record. I'm picking Xavier to give me one.
Xavier's getting 1.
They're getting fucking one, man.
I'm gonna find a way to get 1. And sometimes I always pick whoever's playing Arizona to get 1, but this year I didn't.
I picked VCU. I always like riding with VCU.
Yeah.
They didn't have. They're supposed to be a 3-point shooting team. They did not shoot well from behind the arc.
I'd love Oregon in a tournament.
They'll give me one.
They're gonna give you 1. Sometimes they'll stretch a 2 for you. You need them
Sometimes.
to.
Sometimes I'll tell
You
you
really
what.
need them to. And I'll tell you what, UConn making a run was staring me right in the fucking face.
You think so?
For the 3-peat?
You think UConn's making
I
a
mean,
run?
no chance, but like I feel like they could still have one more in them, one more fight left. Like they don't
Think
win
so?
it, but they beat the 1 seed. They beat Florida or somebody, some trolley shit.
That would be a wild upset.
And then the coach just starts talking hella shit.
I wore my lucky underwear.
He's like, I'm the best. That's why I'm the best. And they get like a 20 piece the next game.
Yeah, probably. You know who's a really good team that I kind of expected it, but I don't think people are really giving it as much respect? Alabama for sure.
Bama's good.
They can shoot. They can't play great defense, which is kind of scary. Maryland is really good.
Maryland's good.
They're complete.
I'm telling you, this Florida team's special. I think they are. I really do.
Good.
They won the SEC, and if you can win that tournament, that was my thing. That's why I picked them in my bracket. I was like, if you can go win the SEC tournament, that means I know that you could win the NCAA tournament because it's just as tough. It's the same shit. If anything, you'll get some easier games in the tournament. Your first 2 tournament games might be easier than your SEC game. So we'll see, though. Anything can happen. They could lose tomorrow, for all I know.
A team that's always good for one is Creighton. Creighton's 3-point shooting will always give
Creighton will get 1. Creighton will get 1.
I don't think I've ever picked them to go further than the first round. Like they'll usually get me 1, and then afterwards it's like, thank you so much. We're gonna have.
And then it's like clockwork. There's just always the 12-5. Like it's like I don't know what it is, but if you just have to pick 2 12 seeds to beat a 5 seed. It's like
you have to. It's just religious.
If you don't, you're just like ruining your own bracket because you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna happen. And Missouri and losing in the first round. I mean, I should have seen it coming. I thought they were different, but. And Gonzaga will get a couple too.
Gonzaga will get you a little run though. Yeah. They'll get you at least a
16er. The principal of St. Lucy's, her son, he ran track, so I coached him. He's the mascot for their tournament run at Gonzaga. He goes to Gonzaga. So he's Spike or whatever the fuck that thing's name is.
Yeah.
So he's in Wichita right now. He went on the private jet with the team, the whole thing. They flew everyone out there, or they got the big jet, the charter.
Oh shit!
And so he's out there, and they won. So I'm like, if they win tomorrow, then he'll go to Indianapolis for the Sweet 16 stuff. So,
maybe Spike.
Baby, get him fucking fired up, Spike.
I'll tell you what, there was some happy soaking going on in fucking old Brigham Young country. I really expected VCU to win that one. They came close. They just had a couple threes that didn't drop down. Thank you, dog, for barking.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, she's been getting me with some like pump fakes these past couple of days, babysitting my parents' dog. And what she'll do is she'll do this little like run to the back door, but she'll have her butt kind of like kind of swirl out a little bit. So you're like, okay, we got something going there.
You're like, we're fucked.
About 1 in 9 right now I've gotten on the pump fake. I've gotten one where I got her outside, boom, take care of business, we're out. Other than that, we go outside, try to chase a lizard, try to smell the grass, try to go do all this.
Do anything.
And that's just the way that's going to happen. Another thing that I didn't expect, you don't like to eat at regular times.
Okay.
You'll set the food up at about 7. That's what it says in the thing. 6 o'clock, 7. She ain't going to eat till about 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So now we get into the witching hour where wins turn into losses.
Yeah.
You start thinking, if she just finished eating at 10, I got to stay up at least 1 o'clock till she goes inside to take a dump. Otherwise, I'm going to wake up, a pile of dump on the ground. Don't really want to deal with that. So now we're playing this whole tit for tat game. And it works for me because I like to play COD at night, so it's fine. But you start getting into the mind games. You're like, how do we time this up? I'm not sure what's going on with her. Her breath is horrendous right now, like bad. So
Okay.
told to give her. Yeah, I'm talking about you. She came around the corner as soon as I said
Yeah.
that.
Like, "You talking about me?" Yeah,
I'm talking shit.
I am.
I am. So we've been putting parsley in the food.
Okay.
I thought I'd heard cucumbers work. I'm like, let me buy a cucumber. Let me give you a piece. She don't want to eat it. She don't want to eat it.
Nice.
My girlfriend told me she had a dream this morning that Ellie was eating a carrot. I'm like, I've never seen this, but let's try it.
Okay.
For a minute there, the dream was a reality.
Alright.
She was sitting there chewing on a carrot. Now, I'm not sure if she knew what she wanted to do with it after she got through the chewing
Yeah,
portion, but
probably not.
it's supposed to be good for dogs' teeth. So I'm not sure what's going on. All I know is my sister's heading over to my place to pick her up to take her back to the house to bathe her because we don't know the last time when she was bathed.
Okay.
And it was either that or my mom, God bless her, said, "Hey, if you want to just hire a like mobile grooming service, I'll pay for it." I'm like, you could just pay me and I'll bathe it. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever we gotta do.
We don't gotta get them out of here. So we got a whole lot of a lot of fires in the works here.
Okay.
Um, so we got stuff going on like that, and then yeah, you add into that, you're just hungover as fuck, and
Sure.
that'll chalk your day. It's about 7:30. You get up, you gotta get ready by 8, and she just
Yeah.
starts barking around at you, and you're like, I will kick you in the head.
Like,
That's
I don't
just
wanna
what's gonna
do
happen.
this. Yeah.
No, I want to go back to sleep. Um, but we rally, we make things happen.
Sure.
Also tried doing like red light therapy this week. I don't know if you've done any of that.
I haven't. My girlfriend's done it, though.
It's pretty good. But, like, the full body one, it's a little odd because 'cause you're just kinda, like, standing there just butt ass
Sure.
naked just in front of this red screen, and, like, you can't look at it, but you also like, you gotta close the eyes, and you don't wanna look at it, but you have to look at it too, so you get it on the eyelid, like,
Sure.
it's kinda a whole ordeal. Um, you feel like a stooge while you're doing it because 'cause you're standing there for about 10 minutes each side,
Okay.
you know? Like, you're just like, I'd kinda like to sit down at some point, not gonna happen.
Sure.
So, we got a lot of things going on in that. Trying to think if I did anything else dumb this week. I'm sure there was. I'm good for at least 2.
Yeah.
Uh, not sure. I heard from my barber today when I was getting my haircut. He was telling me about when he was younger. He got hit with a cork lamp, so that was something.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, that was back in the day when you were allowed to beat your kids, and it was like popular. I was like, good point.
Sure. Okay,
Good
okay.
point. I just asked, do we still have the lamp? Said no. I think the lamp was given away. So
Yeah.
that's keepsake right there. So that's just the way it goes. But I wouldn't be surprised if I can't believe I didn't add Drake to that graphic. That's on me. Just realized that. I wouldn't
Alright.
be surprised if old Troy joined as well
But
to that.
Drake, they might have not been underdogs
I thought they were
either.
the underdogs.
There's
No
some of these
way.
where okay, yeah, they were 5.5 point underdogs, but they were 30-3 this year. So,
Yeah.
like, they were like that. Their only losses were UIC. They lost back-to-back games, so just tough week.
Yeah.
And they lost to Bradley. Everything else
I'm
they've
not
been
gonna
winning.
lie to you, the more that I think about it, I feel like I've picked Drake almost every single year they've been in the tournament. Them or Seton Hall. Seton Hall's always been a good one for me too.
Sure, yeah.
Any or Dayton, any school that I don't know what football team you have, I feel like you got a great basketball program.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been someone high on like Ohio State or like a Big Ten brand. I just feel like they're more football, like we're not gonna get too much
Yeah.
basketball coming out of there.
I'd never believe in an Ohio State in a tournament, I'll tell you that much.
Can't do it, won't do it.
Won't do it. Won't be a part of it.
I will not be a part of that service.
Don't wanna be a part of it.
I don't think I got anything else with here unless we get some live updates. I say we kind of bounce this thing into some
Yeah, we got a lot of
better.
half times right now, so it's nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm getting an update from my sister here. Let's see. I just got off work. Is it okay if I head over now to pick up Ellie? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Phenomenal. It's gonna be unfortunate though, because I was thinking about it. I was like, if we bathe her at my place, then she doesn't have to deal with going home, and then she's got to be dropped off back here because she likes to make you feel bad. When she first gets here, she'll come back over when you take her outside. And she'll try to jump up into the car, like up on the car.
Nice.
Like, don't do this. You know how this is gonna work. Um. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. But hey, sister's gonna come over. She's gonna take the dog, bathe her, bring her back. Absolutely. It's good business. Don't you burp like that? That ain't good.
Business. Good business.
Good business. Trying to remember where this thing's finished. Boy, did we? I don't think we talked about. No, okay. Yeah, we're getting closer. Boy, we got a lot of things we can skip. Did we finish this one? Okay, so I guess we'll start with Ian Rappaport. He said that the Marvin Harrison jerseys are available for the first time. Yeah, well,
Okay, sure.
won't be running at that. This might be. I'm not a sign language expert, but let's see if this guy is. He's got a chance here.
What I saw,
Yeah.
what it looked to me like he was negotiating with a deaf prostitute. If you go back and watch the tape,
Yes.
he literally goes, I want some of this, then you do some of this, and I'll do some of that back to you, and then we'll do this, and then I'll pay you, and then we'll do it again.
True.
And then she kept saying,
Who's this guy? Is my question.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy looks like. A freak. That looks like Shrek.
He might be real life Shrek. He's got to be some power lifter, right?
Something, right?
I mean,
He looks insane.
the hand movements, he's not wrong. I mean, if you're thinking what's going on here, if I imagine trying to talk to a deaf prostitute, it's probably the emotion.
Sure.
You know. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands a lot. I don't talk like that with my hands.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan says he wants to make Creed 4 with Jonathan Majors. I mean, let's let the guy back in. Come on, let's just.
Yeah, let's run it back.
I don't even remember what happened with Jonathan Majors. I heard a lot of alleged this. Alleged
Yeah, there was
that.
a lot.
Get him back in there. All right.
Yeah.
It's a fighting movie. All right. We need a little resiliency, a little character. Let's see what Frank's game-winning play is, according to Coach here.
Draw your favorite play. Red zone touchdown play. I want to see it.
All right. Let's see. I've never been good at doing this.
It's all right. But just first shot at it.
Let's see.
Just establish line of scrimmage.
Get those big ass
Yeah,
linemen there.
big ash. Yep.
Yeah, we need 5 of those.
Usually you put a box for a center, but hey.
Sure. Now what do I put? 0 for the tight end?
Yeah, we need a tight end.
All right.
I mean, you don't, but
Get a
you
little
could.
wide outs here.
Yeah, let's get 3 of those.
Put one here.
Oh, I thought we were going bunch
Let's
personnel.
get 1 running back and a quarterback now. He's only get 11.
Gonna need a quarterback.
I need a running back.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop one of these receivers and bring the fullback in.
Oh, you're a man after my heart, brother.
Got the quarterback here.
Okay.
Got the fullback lead block. The halfback over here. And here's what I do.
Well, this is the worst play of all
Have
time.
the fullback dive in the line.
Okay.
Play action.
Okay.
Tight end on the wing.
Just run in a flat.
Yeah.
No one else moves.
Well, I don't know how to do all that, so I never.
What's the receiver going to do over there? He's
What
got to
is-
get the hell out of there, doesn't he?
The receivers are drawing away the
Coverage.
This ain't gonna. This is not gonna work.
Just going to fake it up in there and throw it to the tight end.
Yes.
You're going to get fired within a week. You know that?
I'm a defensive guy.
all you do is bitch about coaches and complain about
I'm a
them, and you
defensive
come
guy.
up with that play right there.
I'm a defensive guy.
Man, if this gets out, man, you're never going to be able to criticize a coach
I've
again.
never been an offensive expert. I'm defense.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the worst freaking play I've ever seen.
Ask him to drop a defensive coverage that's unstoppable. That was fun to watch. I've never seen a play that bad in my life.
Yeah, it's not good.
No. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's rough.
I do know that my sister is on her way, so I might
Okay.
have to leave you in a solo action for a sec.
Oh,
But that's
yeah,
part of the business.
it's part of the job. It's part
You
of
can
the
get some
job.
updates, you know.
Sure.
I can't remember what this was. Well,
It looks insane. That's all I know.
do we go over it or do we just keep it moving and go to sports? I'll
I
leave
say we
this
c-
to-
I think just reading it is all we needed to. We saw it. We know.
Okay, let's watch Joe Milton launch an absolute fucking piss missile.
Does he throw the fucking 100 yards?
Dude, stare at the camera and just fucking rip it. Guy didn't even catch it, son of a bitch. So much wind. He's got an arm. There's no question.
Oh yeah, he can throw the rock. No one has debated that. It's can he throw it accurately?
You're on the solo mission, brother.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're on it.
Oh, people. Let's see. Here's what we'll do. You guys want to watch? You guys want to watch Kentucky?
The nation a year ago. Got a
I'm gonna get
great
banned for
quick
showing this. How does that
release.
work?
Winner here will play the winner.
If Kentucky loses, man, there's nothing I'm fading Kentucky for life. And I say that, and I'm gonna pick them next year. So you know, that's kind of how it goes. But that's enough of that before we get banned here. Look, quick option for you. Look, quick option for you. Right now, this is what I'm doing, people. Because at the same time, hold on, how do I show this? I'm making a graphic. So I've been looking for for thumbnail stuff. Right now, here's where I'm at right now. This is where I'm at. I got double Amir Khan in there. I got him dropping Wilt numbers, and I got him with the boombox. So we're gonna keep looking. What's some more March Madness stuff we can add to a tab, or that we can add to a thumbnail. What's something good? What if I just go March Madness? Like what comes up? I mean, I could top right logo. Pretty kind of easy play right there. I could just top right logo this thing. So we get a little one of those or something. We'll hit one of those over there in the corner. March Madness hype. What's a good? Whoa, what's a squad? Who's a guy? I don't know the guys. That's the thing. I'll show love to my guy right here. I don't know if it's actually him that's gonna be in the costume. Dog a mascot. There he is, right there. Spike the Bulldog. You're in. Dude, Kevin Ware breaking his leg or whatever happened. That was pretty insane, huh? Can't back row move. Come on now. Do that right there. We got Spike the Bulldog in there. We can kind of put him in the back a little bit. We can move him. Send him to the back. And then we can do what else can we do? Can we do Charles? Like him filling out his bracket or something? Fat ass. What's another thing that we could do? Maybe wish this was live. That'd be great. Well, let's do a score check. I won't show the game so we don't get banned. Mexico's up at half. Good. Kentucky's gonna win. Good. Sure. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see. It's a good squad. It's Patino. Rick Pitino. See what we got right here. Get Patino in there. Push him in. What's his name? Spears. Sears. Good. Do that one. Can we back a thank you, Jesus. Get that removal. Put him in. We'll put him behind coach here. Go like this. Put him behind coach. Then we got to get somebody in this little section right here. Do we get Hurley, Coach Hurley in there? I'm throwing up the 6 right here. Not bad. Get this one in here. We're just making a thumbnail, that's all.
Oh, it sounds good. I was gonna say, what are we doing here? This looks nice.
Chilling.
That's
Make a little,
beautiful.
make a little march.
I just saw the fucking man himself.
Yeah.
The lad.
Found some good shit, low-key.
Yeah. Sure.
We watched like 15 seconds of a game, so I'm hoping we don't get banned by everybody.
Yeah, we're not getting paid, so it's fine. We actually could skip this because this was earlier in the week. That deal gets weirder. Little best free agency team grade. I mean, personally, I'm starting to think that the Colts O-line was overrated. An A+ for the Vikings. Yep. I mean, you don't even know who your quarterback is. That one was a little high for me. Chicago, I mean, they win every offseason, so still not sure.
Yeah.
But you got the quarterback, you got the O-line potentially, like you got some pieces. Should be in a good spot.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember who Tampa Bay really brought in, so.
Neither do I. Maybe it's who they kept.
Brought back,
kept Godwin.
And Devin White, I think it was.
No, because he was
right.
an Eagle.
Who's the other linebacker?
Gosh, why can't I remember his name now?
The tandem.
You guys know who we're talking about.
Yeah, you know it. That fucker. Great player.
Yeah.
Commanders getting Debo. I don't think I'd put that in the A category.
No, probably not.
But then like the C. I don't remember who else the Commanders got this like free agency.
They got
They trade Tunsil. Trade for Tunsil.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Debo.
I just don't think that spells A.
Badass Debo.
And the Rams, I mean, an A-. I mean, we picked up Devontae, and then we re-signed Akilo Witherspoon, and then got rid of the contract for Jonah Jackson, which is really good to get that off the books. I don't know if I'd call it an A-, but it's like B+ A- territory for me. It's like in the middle. Okay. It's not like a great offseason. Like I would call an A offseason when we traded Goff for Stafford and we got all these other pickups. Like
sure,
that's an A offseason for me. This is probably like a B+.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
It's not too bad. Yeah, they OpTic were 4-23 in map count since they lost the Ravens major one. That was on 14th.
Yeah, they've won 2 straight. So
good point.
Not bad, I guess.
March 14th. Apparently, Myles Garrett knows who the Cleveland Browns are going to take for quarterback. So,
Kenny Pickett, baby. It's a picket show over there.
Picket fence, baby.
That'll be the day.
Michael Penix Jr. says his goal is to win at least 5 Super Bowls with the Falcons. Quote, I want to get at least 5. At least.
Okay.
That baby.
Let's get to the
Get
playoffs.
one. Let's get the playoff mark first.
Get to the playoffs first, and we can start talking about all that other stuff.
Caboli knows who the Steelers are signing for quarterback. They're getting Big Brucey.
Oh, jeez.
Big Brucey.
That'd be something.
Ganacon will be fine.
Ganacon be all right. Ganacon.
Ganacon
be all right.
be all right. Yeah, this one was kind of expected. I'm glad it's just not the Chiefs or the 49ers, but Seahawks get Cooper Kupp. You're getting a good player.
Yep.
I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that you're getting the triple crown, or Cooper Kupp. I just don't think he has that.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried. His last year, I thought there was something wrong with his ankle, like some serious issues. He's had a lot of ankle injuries recently and missed a lot of games.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure what's going on, but I hope he has a good career, just not against the Rams right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have a team put together to where they can really make some noise. Like honestly, it looks like the West right now, the NFC West, is going to be like a free division.
Yeah, unless the Niners are like healthy-ish to like do
Compete.
anything, it's yeah.
Because they're going to
not-
get cap fucked as soon as they sign Purdy. Like it's over.
Yeah.
And there's possibilities I've heard that they might trade George Kittle to get younger. So that's a really big contract they'd get off the books.
Yeah.
This is just kind of burying Kenny. I mean, we've already done enough of it. It's fine. It's fine.
He was shed.
23.
Shed. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Chelly cashed in. He said the under for 20 kills from Kenny on map 3. Gave him 2.
Yeah,
Hit the under. Hit the under.
2 is insane. First of all,
Two's tough,
2 is
man.
just something that can't happen. Can't let it be 2.
2 is. You got to pull the plug, right? Like you got to just pull the system.
Yeah, something's got to hit a hard reset or something.
Yeah, I guess Blake's having a good evening, drinking 8 domestic lights and bidding on OJ's Heisman. It's up to $3,000 right now for OJ's Heisman. Where'd you put that in your house? You put that
right in the middle.
Go in the bedroom, right?
It might be in the middle of the kitchen.
Middle of the kitchen? Ooh, on the island. Might have to. $3,000 for it's not bad. Yeah, this is what I was kind of also thinking about Cooper Kupp going to the Seahawks. That for the Seahawks, their best offensive player excels in the slot, and so they got another slot player. So technically, you're kind of in the same position that the Rams were in.
Yeah.
You got 2 slot players, and only one can play slot.
Fair.
So
that's fair. Maybe they're thinking JSN can kind of make
his way outside,
make a step. Yeah, take a step up or something.
I don't think I remember him in college going outside the numbers.
I don't think I do either.
And
I mean, obviously, he'd be out there sometimes, but
yeah, I'm not a Rams fan that's just gonna shit on Cooper Kupp because he's not with us anymore. Like I was saying these same things when we had him. Like,
yeah,
hey, him and Puka kind of run the same route tree, so he'll learn from him. But you could tell there's like an evolution. So
yeah,
he's getting paid handsomely to do it. So I think it's $15 a year.
Oh yeah, I mean that'll work.
Teams with franchise quarterback, yes. Okay, so we got Baltimore, Cincy, Eagles. Hey, Jalen Hurts is a franchise.
Yeah, we finally got there. He is. Wow, what do you
I
know?
think it's a little too quick to call it for a Washington, don't you think? We got a rookie year and
yeah, I mean I could
call it.
Yeah.
Because everyone was saying the same
they're quick.
thing
They're
about,
quick to say it though.
Everyone was quick with that about the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence, and now I'm seeing people backpedaling. They were also saying the same thing about Mac Jones when he was going to the Pro Bowl. So I'm just saying, let's just take a step back. Let's see what happens now.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, Tua, solid. I guess he's not the franchise for sure. Stafford, I would say, is the franchise, but like, how long do you call the franchise? Like, he's on the latter half of his career, but
yeah,
I mean, he's what he is. Baker, yeah, pretty solid. Goff, I'm not sure well you want that to be your franchise quarterback because you know exactly where the tip of your
yeah,
height, where that ceiling is. You know exactly where it is. Purdy's just going to put you in cap hell. Dak's already got you in cap hell. Darnold, I mean, hey, if you want to, you can go for it. He played really well in Minnesota. Then again, remember, he was throwing to Justin Jefferson.
He sure was. And he was loving it.
And Jay Jettas made every catch, and I loved it. TBD, yeah, I'd respect that. Young and intriguing. I mean, they already paid the young man, so I guess too late. Drake May, don't even know what he could do. Saw a couple plays, saw him get his ass lit up on one of them, and said, "Okay, I'll be it for the year."
Yeah.
Chicago, I think Chicago will be good in the future. I think Caleb's a pretty solid player. He just needs to have like at least 2 seconds to scan after he gets the ball, just 2. Maybe 1 actually. Just give us a 1.
Anything.
Yeah, literally anything. Yeah, I'm glad we're finally off this whole, the midget is a franchise quarterback. It's just not working. You know what? Why doesn't the Falcons should sign Kyler to their team?
You think?
I think he'd fit in.
Yeah.
He's the same height.
They're kind of just stuck with this guy.
Wow.
They're gonna give him one more ride at it, and he's gonna be shit, and then they're gonna be like, all right.
All jokes aside, I need you to explain to me because you're a good football mind here. How are you not able to utilize a 6'4" wide receiver? Like, how are we not able to find a way to
Some
get
stuff
him
for
that
him.
ball? Or like a top 5 tight end? We just can't.
It's a great question.
Okay.
Great question.
So it's not an X's and O's thing.
It doesn't seem like it is. I mean,
Okay.
you would think. I don't know who the OC is down there though. Maybe he got his ass
Kyler.
Maybe he got his ass canned.
Probably.
I don't know if I can do another year of Kyler on a fantasy team. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I was gonna ask you, are you gonna run that? So you're not running the ring. We're not taking the tractor another round with Kyler.
I don't think so. I don't know how much more I can do of that before I just internally combust or something,
I know who your quarterback's gonna be. You're gonna get that Drake May.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know.
No. You're getting
Might be
Aaron
Penix.
Rodgers
I might do
from the
Penix
Steelers.
at this point.
But you could get your guy Richardson this offseason.
Jeez, I could get him for pennies on a dollar for sure, but it's like, is that even worth it?
Hey, if you're interested in Caleb, we can make something happen. I mean,
yeah, that's like getting Richardson's it's like I'm buying fire protection. I live in Alaska. Like, what's the damn point of this thing?
it's like trading for Nathan Peterman. It's just not going to lead to anything good.
It's like I'm getting coverage for flood, and I'm living in fucking Iowa. Like, how's that shit gonna help me? It's not. Bullshit. Nothing's. I'm just paying for nothing.
It's like getting wildfire coverage in Antarctica.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Saints are in hell. Raiders, I mean, you got your guy in Geno.
Sure.
I'm sad Geno's out of there, man. Seattle, I knew that was a walking fucking 2-piece every single year because of him. He'll get you a couple picks. He'll give you one.
Yeah.
They're not in hell anymore. The Giants are young and intriguing right now. They got Jameis Winston.
They got
in
He just loves playing in some snow.
and just telling a play like he's got a secret to say.
Yeah.
Got a secret to tell you. Niners signed Juszczyk. I mean, I've kind of figured they were going to bring Kyle back. They just wanted to. I thought this was what the Rams were planning on doing, was to release Kupp and then re-sign him to a smaller deal. But I respect it. If you got any chance of Christian McCaffrey coming back healthy, like, you have to have Juszczyk blocking for him, otherwise he's shocked. Yep. So after losing free agent, Mekhi backed into the Chargers. Eagles now poised to have 2026 compensatory picks in rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6. They also already had the Jets 3 in 2026, courtesy of the Hassan Reddick trade. They now are expected to have 5 of the top 100 picks and 12 overall picks in the 2026 draft.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the way to stay good, You just have to hit. You just have to hit on your draft picks, though. It's like the Eagles have been hitting on basically everyone, besides like Jalen Reagor way back. But
I still can't believe he was a draft pick for you guys, because you made it up with it with Smitty. Like, that one really solidified it.
Could have been Jettis. Could have been Jettis and Smitty. And then you trade for AJ Brown. I mean, I don't even know if that's possible, but
I don't think they have the cap for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the numbers work on that one. I would have loved to find out, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Some cap gymnastics.
Somebody figure something out for me.
Can we just make like a pact this year as an NFL that we will not look ourselves in the mirror and say we will not let the Eagles get another Georgia defensive star.
It's going to be the
It
safety
can't
guy now.
happen.
It's going to be the safety, and it's just going to be a Gardner Johnson replacement.
Dude.
Or the
just
South
like
Carolina guy who had the #1 like combine measurables out of like everyone, out of like any safety ever or something like that. They'll probably backdoor their way. They'll trade up from 32 to like
26.
27 or something, and just say, we'll take him, I guess, sure. And then I'll go to the Hall of Fame.
Literally. And then we just get to sit there. It's them and the damn Chiefs. Anytime the Chiefs move up, you know they're getting somebody.
Yeah. It's like,
They're
wait,
getting somebody
what do they
good.
know that we don't?
Yeah. Good stuff, though. The Savannah Bananas sold out an NFL stadium.
Damn. All right, Savannah
It's got-
Bananas.
Yeah, it's $1. Sure.
Not bad. Sure.
I know it's baseball. I'm not sure it's good baseball, but it's entertaining. Yeah, AJ Brown took his uniform collection to a new level. I think it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
But it's just
Really?
in the living room, or
I don't
How
know.
does-
Is it set up like this? Because it's a little creepy.
yeah.
It's like a
I'm getting
sacrifice in the
scared when I
middle.
come down to get
Yeah.
some chocolate milk for breakfast or something before dinner. Like I'm getting a little snack,
Yeah.
and then I get all this right here. It's like, all right, what the fuck?
I'm promptly picking up my phone.
And they're
I'm
all
opening
just
up the Bible app.
looking at this little child here. I mean, I don't know. It's like
I'm just opening the Bible app
Kinda
and I'm
scary.
starting at Psalms 21 and I'm not stopping until Revelations. And I'm just gonna read through the whole thing and make sure everything's clean here.
everything's on
And
the
if
up
I
and
see
up.
if I see one of those things move,
Yeah.
they're all going down. Like we're not messing around here.
Facts.
When y'all makes a move, it's over. I mean, it's cool, but let's kind of space them out a little bit. You know, like a medieval castle, how they have the weird little mannequin sitting there. Let's just
Yeah.
kind of put them in different parts of the house. Like maybe, maybe the old Miss goes in the upstairs bathroom. Maybe
Sure.
he's watching over you while you're doing that, and then maybe the All Americans over by the weight room, and then
Sure.
this guy, you put him in a window so people think someone's always looking. Like you could have fun with it too. It doesn't have to be all stationary. But let's get rid of the old formation here, staring at the chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa Al-Gaib might be a problem. I wish the Eagles would just make the Kelly Green there.
I know,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie,
It'd be beautiful.
it would be. Yeah, there's apparently a Bigfoot festival in Ohio, and I know what you're thinking. Maybe we have to skip this, but when there's a Bigfoot call contest, we tune in.
Sure.
Contestant 1. That's the Matterhorn. That's Chewbacca. That's different.
That's a
bad.
pirate.
That's big. That's sketch.
This is going to be the Ohio How.
Little hog call.
Thank you.
Woo! Pig, 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 pig. Home.
That is
The hell was that? This guy's a freak, by the way.
I think he's the actual mannequin they use for the Matterhorn back before he was a happy little,
Sure.
You know what I mean? You remember those days back when you were
Oh,
going to
yeah.
Matterhorn as a kid and that Yeti was pissed at you?
Oh yeah, he was never happy. He was never pleased to see you.
And they always stop you right before the tunnel starts where the speakers
Yeah.
are the loudest and you're just sitting there like, just let me go, just let me go. And it's just loud. You're like, dude, every goddamn time. Yeah, this guy's a freak. I'm sure he's on multiple different vitamins and such. Minerals. Yeah, Vegas Falcons. This was as of what day was this? This was March 15th, so it got worse actually.
It
I
hasn't
think
gotten
they're
better. They played
I
one
throw in
series.
32.
They lost a hard point. So
Yeah, I believe they're 0-32 at hard point right now, so it's not looking good. I do believe you're the best representative for that franchise right now with the
Yeah.
bundle. So
yeah, and I'm not even wearing it anymore.
oh no,
You know, I gave up. I got the iridescent stuff on.
they really did not do it justice with the iridescent look.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it
just horrible.
looks like a
Doesn't even look. It just
fucking-
looks like gold.
bounty trash bag. You know what I mean?
Terrible.
Extra strength. Apparently they're selling Kamala. Miss Me at t-shirts at the airport, DC. Asked the sales lady how many they've sold. She said, and I quote, 0.
Damn.
So fear they're not selling too well. I wanted to kind of get in here and see the price tag on this.
Yeah, I can't tell.
See, yeah, I think I zoomed in on it. I think it was about $20.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it.
I think you're at a lot of money here, and the Ravens got an absolute stellar backup in Cooper Rush. I mean,
There we go.
you know, Cooper Rush and Lamar play the exact same style, so this will work perfect if Lamar
Yeah,
has
this
to
is
take
great.
a break. So we're gonna go from Lamar running the football. They should have just kept Snoop Huntley. Like,
Yeah.
you need a running quarterback as your second string because you're telling me Lamar's gonna sit out and we're just gonna go to a West Coast offense like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
That'd be
That makes
crazy.
sense. Yeah.
That'd be wild. Yeah, I mean this is crazy, but Amir Khan, absolute AKA Aura, first ever college student manager
Got
to
NIL.
get an NIL deal, 3 of them.
Good shit. All right.
Now I gotta say though, you better thank Red Lightning, okay? Because
Red Lightning
started
walked.
this.
He would have been the man if he could get some. He would have got some deals, man. In
Man.
today's day and age.
He would have got Bojangles for sure.
Oh yeah.
Probably would have got a Guinness, red beard.
Yeah,
and
for
have it,
sure.
you know?
For sure.
Man, yeah, he walked so you could run.
Facts.
So you show your respect. This is perfect. Eli Manning, I think he exists to diminish Tom Brady, just keep him honest. I don't know when this was, but he's constantly just shitting on him, you know,
Yeah.
just reminding him, hey, I'm here.
It's unnecessary.
It's Eli though. It's Eli football.
Yeah, he's got to do it.
This is kind of funny because someone said they have terrible luck. I mean, if you bought the Akers jersey, I don't know what to tell you about.
Yeah, that's just what are you doing?
These 3 weren't bad. Like, you
Yeah,
can
I mean
pick
the
'em. These
cup
were
cup
fine.
isn't bad. I mean you gotta have cup. Ramsey maybe, but
The
Gurley's
Wagner wasn't
fine.
bad either. He played really good when he was here. I think it was the fact that we had him in 45. I ain't gonna lie. I just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing buying a Cam Akers jersey though? Under any circumstance.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah. I did like though that somebody responded. I don't know if it's gonna show it, but they responded below and they showed the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation. It said could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. I really hope. I've heard rumors that the Rams are going back to the dark gold. Like not this like bronze, but a dark gold back in the old days. Like I am kind of sick and tired of this like lighter blue, light gold.
Sure.
Like just give me the gold and give me the royal. Royal and gold, let me just
That's all you
me
need.
vibe. Yeah. The way uniforms look great, I feel like these look like the Chargers so much and it's pissing me off. Like let's just go just be ourselves. But hey, what do I know? Texans agree to terms with Derek Stingley Jr. on a 3-year, $90 million deal, making him the highest paid DB in the NFL. Again, when I see a deal inked like this, you either make a really deep run in the playoffs or win a Super Bowl, or you're getting traded, or you're restructuring. One of the two. They ain't giving you $90 million for 3 years. There's no way. Unless it's CJ still on his rookie deal for another 3 years. I think in 2 he's up.
No, because he's as a 5th year.
Okay,
so
this
is his second year, so I'll have 3 more deals. But they'll extend him anyway. But they can do the 3 years with him because even if they extend CJ Stroud, he'll get the same cap hit for the next 3 years anyway. So it'll work for now. But you got to go get something in these next 3 years. Yeah.
I'm just learning that when I see a player sign ink a giant deal, it's crazy. This is wild. The Bengals agreed to a 4-year, $161 million extension with Jamar Chase and a 4-year, $115 million extension with T. Higgins.
Yeah,
so
good luck, guys.
They might have the 33rd ranked defense in the NFL by the end of this. I mean, I don't know.
Good luck.
So that definitely tells me that you're moving forward with Chase Brown as your running back, like because you need a cheap runner that can do things, which kind of helps my team a little bit.
Sure.
I'm actually in a tough spot now that I think about it because I got 2 pretty good, solid running backs.
Like no wonder all those freaking Bengals defensive players are either retiring or just like hitting the road.
Yeah. I just don't know how they're going to stop anybody, so this will be interesting this next year. Yeah, this was kind of crazy. I mean, Bubba Cunningham, I've heard you're a good guy, but I mean, you're the Division I basketball selection chair committee, and then the team on the bubble, North Carolina, gets in. You're the head of it. You actually get they said based on his incentives, you got $100,000 bump. So that's
okay.
It just doesn't look good. Now, the fact that North Carolina came out and fucking piss slammed. Who'd they play? It was the first four. It was some, I don't know, some
I
shit.
can't remember.
Beat the hell out of them. Oh, San Diego State.
Yeah.
Who still 3 years after making a Final Four run still cannot shoot the ball.
Yeah.
We just haven't learned shit.
They can't score shit for shit.
Speaking of which, I was pretty disappointed I didn't get Old Faithful in there too. I didn't get West Virginia because I always pick them to get me one.
Yeah.
Because that full court press that they have, oh
That's
my
bullshit.
god.
Yeah.
This duo would break fantasy. It's going to break fantasy. It's going to break fantasy. This is insane. Jameis Winston and Malik
Oh yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
Neighbors. Do you think Neighbors is still going to be as effective, like fantasy wise? Is he still going to be able to be a PPR merchant?
If Jameis is throwing it to him, yeah, I mean, I don't see why
Yeah.
not. Now Jameis is gonna throw some picks, but this
Yep.
guy will get targets. I mean, Njoku was great with Jameis. I was loving life.
I think you're the first one out of our 5 stints with Njoku that actually got something from him.
It's done some good shit with him.
Yeah. He usually just was sitting on my bench and then he'd get hurt and then he'd come back and he'd have about 10 points and he'd get hurt again and he'd be out for a little bit. And then I had him when he got burned. So he's walking in with a ski mask and he didn't want to take that off because he didn't want to
Yeah.
burn. And then he didn't play that game very well. And it was bad. So I'm glad to see that he's bringing it around. Allegedly, PepsiCo is acquiring Poppy for nearly $2 billion. So out of baby PepsiCo. Can't beat
Poppy
him?
going
Fine.
for $2 billion.
Yeah, I thought they were in a lawsuit, or was that some other
Got some-
probiotic?
I don't know. Maybe it could be
beverage?
something else.
Yeah, I can't remember. Shout out to you too, Bill. Again, if you can't beat them, buy them.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is crazy. A commitment post for being a PE teacher is quite insane. I respect the commitment, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure anyone asked for this. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe you
coming
should have done
home
one
is
when
crazy.
you were coming home.
I should. I mean, technically, I wasn't, but
Stars
I mean,
aligned.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
We could just follow the template. Just make one right now. Just boom. Put a baton in your hand. Put the old freshman U picture from USC.
Yeah,
Could be something.
be good.
This is a pretty good comparison here. It's kind of just like what's your preference here, but Jamar Chase versus Jay Jettas. I mean, who do you think deserves to be the highest paid? You got on one side, you got Jettas with 395 catches, over 5,425 yards, 87.5 per game, and 46 tubs. But if that doesn't fill your fancy, you can go over to the other side for Jamar. Oh no, I think that's Jamar. So Justin's on the other side. I think this is confusing the way that they wrote it versus the picture lineup. So who's who? I can't remember.
Neither can I. I would assume they put it on the correct side.
Of where the
So-
text is, of where the picture is.
Picture is.
Okay, so we're going here. So this would be Jamar, 392 catches, almost 6,000 yards, 98.3 and 30 tubs. Me personally,
I don't know.
touchdowns are the only thing that
Wait,
go
I
the
can look
door.
right now. How many? Let's see. How many touchdowns? It could be Jamar.
I don't know if he had 46.
But
Because
has
Jettas was
Jettas?
going crazy.
In his career. He's got 46. Yeah, so it's Jamar on the
That's
left.
Jamar.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a lot of tubs.
I'm riding with Jamar then. I used to
Yeah.
run Jettas, but I need tubs, man. Tubs make a difference.
Sure.
But I mean, you can't go wrong with either pick. It's not. If this is the argument that you have, you're doing pretty good in life. That bundle Cunningham or an estimated $104,000 bonus as a result of Tar Heels making the tournament. So just keep that moving. Out of baby Bubba. Yep, SEC makes history with 14 teams. I think they said who was it? Texas didn't make it through. Georgia got piss slammed.
Yep.
Ole Miss took care of business. Mizzou got bopped.
Yep.
Jury's still out for Kentucky. What's the update on Kentucky? Actually, how are they doing right now?
They're slamming.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so they're doing just fine.
They're doing just fine. Vandy, I can't remember what they did, and State lost. So
Yep.
It's not looking phenomenal. It's not looking worse. Yeah, the Mavs could potentially forfeit games due to injuries and salary cap rules. So,
That's insane.
man, you went from being possibly competitive to not even hitting the court. So that's something different. Yeah, I guess this guy, Busch Light Apple's coming back in May, according to this stooge, and this guy, Doc John is having a right approach to this guy. Just exposed an internal presentation on his burner. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever asked for Busch Light Apple, but
Oh, facts.
I'll
I can dabble
I'll
if
take a dabble
needed.
and jab step it a little
If
bit.
needs be.
This is just America is all I gotta say for this response right here. So they're gonna ask Speaker Caroline Levitt likes to remind if France wants the Statue of Liberty back. So let's see what she has to say about it.
Something different. There is now a member of the European Parliament from France who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty humbling moment,
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
She is not wrong.
There's you've probably heard the joke before, why there's so many trees in France. So the
No.
Germans can march in shade.
Oh, nice. Sure.
So, just
There you go.
put it all up there.
Put it all out into the world.
Maybe, maybe say thank you. Doesn't hurt.
Maybe give a little thanks here or there.
Yeah, Sky's in for Kenny. Honestly, I don't know what it's gonna do. Like I didn't see Kenny sitting in Hill. I saw Bruce sitting in Hill. So it's like, why not just reverse it and just say, hey, Bruce, you got one of the best shots in the history. You go shoot everybody, and I'll just be a Hill kitten. I don't care. I don't know if it's gonna work in the long run, but they got a honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
Speaking of a honeymoon stage, this guy's gonna go crazy in Dubai. So the delivery driver has been awarded 50 milli vanilli, 50 boxes of ziti in damages from Starbucks. The hot drinks fell into his lap after being handed through a drive-through window, causing third-degree burns. Third-degree burns suck. The 50 mil doesn't.
50 mil sounds nice.
Brian Scalabrine 1v1ing in street hoops. This is what I live for.
That Mamba right there.
Yeah, it's all good when you carry a rifle, right? Until your mom shows up like me. That's right.
Let's go. Turns on him. Puts it up. Take it to the lane again.
The white Mamba.
Yep. Come on, Scout. Right now, George Messiah versus the White Mamba. Let's make some space for them too. Uh-oh. Take it to the lane. Up. Come on.
Easy work.
All right, back up. He goes driving down the lane, drives up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Everybody, step back. We need some space.
On some real. He's fouling me every time. So I said, cool. I'm cool. Oh man, get off this.
What the fuck is Brian Scalabrine been?
He's just been one-on-one people.
11-0 on him.
Yeah.
Why is there a school bus here? It's like a fucking field trip.
Maybe
see Brian Scalabrine.
Sure, maybe he's the bus driver. He's like, hold on, let me
let me
stop over there real quick.
11-0. That's crazy. Yeah, unfortunate, Kenny. I don't think he's dropped by OpTic. I think he's just stepping down. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. He's not coming back though. I'll tell you that much.
Just got a ring, so that's not the worst.
I know,
This is funny. The West Virginia governor is taking legal action against the NCAA selection committee over leaving the Mountaineers out of the tournament. Called them, quote, the National Corrupt Athletic Association.
Okay, sure.
I don't think you're going to be in their good grace next year when the tournament comes around. But
no, I don't think so either.
I hate to say it, buddy, but you do have to deal with them for football, baseball, soccer, track.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Lots of sports.
I'm sure this is the one we wanted to pick, but Zach will. This is hilarious. So they have the Zach, messaging the Finns fam. And Chuck just broke it down. Said Zach Wilson started his internship at the New York office, got a position in Denver for a year, building up his B2B sales experience, and now gets to take over the Miami territory once the current guy retires. Dude just speed ran a consulting career. Pretty good.
Good shit right there.
Pretty good. This is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind an option for Call of Duty to turn off player cosmetics. Look, I don't care about this one.
Yeah.
I care about that Terminator.
Yeah.
And you could tell me if I'm wrong because your fucking shot is unreal. I feel like the hitbox is different on that.
It
thing.
just feels different. And the headless one, obviously, that's just a glitch.
Well,
but that shit
yeah.
checks me every time.
And I feel like this thing gets like the fucking turtle shell eats bullets.
Yeah.
Like there's something going on with that thing. But yeah, I mean, like why is it a problem? You could have your skin on, but what if I just see this? Like why can't if I'm in competitive, why can't I just have that?
Yeah, it'd be great. I don't mind really too much, but I get what you're saying.
They got to get rid of that term. That one is bad.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
Thank
you,
BG.
BG.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of saw this comment. I thought he'd do it at like the Super Bowl thing, but I think he was like low key considering not retiring. But I think how doesn't get better than what he did? Like came back from a crazy injury to come back, play in the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, retire.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would have done. So
Toward
surprised it took this long. Maybe it was just kind of like, taking his time with it. But I think this was always in the cards if I had to guess.
And I think he knows they're gonna have to pay Bear in a second here, so he's like, let me help out here. EA Sports plans to increase players' NIL payment from $600 to $1,500, so that's a big increase.
There we go. Hey, good shot.
Oh, this is just it's not a big deal, and then you're just gonna come out here. Let's hear what Jamar's got to say here.
For me, I like Cincinnati because it gives me the opportunity to come here and focus. I'm not distracted out here. It's not too many things to get me, off pace out here, and it's strictly what I'm focused on. That's really tunnel vision for me to play football. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the food's not the best. We could work on that, but I'm from New Orleans. I'm not used to the food yet, but overall, I mean, honestly, I just think that's the biggest picture.
You see the video that came out of him in like New York, just absolutely fucking put Bond out of his mind.
No.
It was like some guy who does TikToks where he does like a outfit review or some shit. And Jamar, he says he calls himself like, I'm Jamar Chase, like I'm rocking this. So it's not even like good base, you have to go. So maybe it's best he's not like a New York market.
Sure.
Cincinnati. It's crazy he went to LSU. He could be a Georgia player for sure. Be Georgia. The Packers get their guy. They get Mecole Hardman. He'll be on the Chiefs by the trade deadline, so we'll just come back to that in a minute. Somebody else pay him. This is unfortunate to hear from Cup, but it is what it is.
It's been difficult. I mean, in all honesty, it's been very difficult and frustrating, and there's been lots of questions and things that are it's a real tough situation. I've said I always imagined that I'd finish my career there, but that's not what the plan was that God had for me and my family. And
the Rams give you a why, or was it the injuries, or what did they cite?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons for why they want to do things. Whatever it is, not a ton of clarity in that regard. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm thankful to be able to walk away from that organization and be able to look back on all those memories, all those experiences, all those things that we were able to go through together, and the relationships that we had with so many people there, and look at it in a positive light, and be very thankful for my time in Los Angeles, and something that we'll always cherish. It's been difficult. I mean,
thank you, Cup. It's just tough.
Appreciate you, Cup. Yeah, business is business.
I think it really is the injury shit. Like
sometimes it's good business, sometimes it's bad business. Just business.
Like the end of a mafia movie.
But it's always business.
It's always business. Never personal. It's always business. Yeah, this will be good. Green Bay Packers want to ban the tush push. I'll give you the floor on that one.
Yeah, I mean, stooges, dumb pieces of shit.
Sure.
They say it's not fair because people are pushing whatever. Like, okay, sounds good. People are trying to bring up the special teams one where you can't push like on the special teams. I feel like it's a little less of a like. It's a little less because that the offense isn't going forward. Like they're not trying to gain yardage.
Yeah.
So like they're in a little more vulnerable of a knockback situation there. They
Oh no, you
claim
mean the
that
special teams?
the special teams, yeah,
Okay.
like that's what they're saying. Like, oh, defense can't push to like push people up to block on a special team, so why should the offense be able to push?
Yeah.
And my thing is like, well, the offense isn't trying to gain yards on that play; they're kind of static and falling backward. Like when you're trying to block for a field goal, you're not moving forward as a unit.
Yeah, so you're
So-
still talking about the special teams. You keep saying the offense. I'm like, wait.
Oh, am I? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they're what other people are saying is like on special teams, you can't. If you're on defense, you're trying to block a field goal. You can't push your defensive person, which I argue like the team that's kicking the field goal, their O line blocking in that situation are very static. They're not trying to gain yards.
Sure.
So it's a little bit different versus everyone knows what's happening here. And then they'll claim, oh, well, what about the injury stuff? The only one that got injured was Chris Jones's dumbass because he thought it was smart to lay sideways.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got your shit rocked. Like I never seen anyone else get injured. Now, obviously, some people might get banged up and not say anything, but that happens in every
play
ever. So it's like, yeah, I think it's stupid.
I hear that. What do you think about the Detroit wanting to remove the automatic first down on defensive holdings and illegal contact?
I low-key like it. I do. I know
Okay.
some people didn't like it because I hate that it could be 3rd and 22.
Yeah.
And I barely bump you, and it's automatic first. And then it's a bad throw anyway, and just because I knock you at the top of the route, like I'm just chalked. Like 5-yard, 10-yard penalty, whatever you want to make it, and then replay. So now it's 3rd and 7, or now it's 3rd and 5. Like I'm cool with that. And then if you do it again, then if it was a 10-yard penalty, now they get a first down if they do it again. So it's like,
okay.
I think
like
there's more times when it hurts the defense than helps offense. Like there's less times I watch where I'm like, dang, if he didn't grab him, it's guaranteed for sure gonna be a catch and a first down. Where sometimes it's just tight coverage, and I don't know if he would have caught that thing anyway.
Yeah.
Versus the times where it's actually like broken coverage. I'm just gonna bump this guy and whatever. It's like I think it's just always rewarding the offense for the defense barely messing up, if anything.
I like the idea of the rule change. I don't like who proposed it because the Detroit Lions were the #1 team for getting.
Yeah, that is definitely
so
unfortunate, but
it's a tough one. And then last but not least, Philly wants OT rules to move to postseason. I mean, I feel like that's a good thing all the way around. We want more
do it.
football. Like, what are we?
We want fair football.
Yeah,
like
both teams touch the rock.
You have a chance. Everyone has a chance. Here you go. You want defense because you want to see what now if you win the toss, you get defense, blah blah blah, whatever. Like you see what you have to do on your possession. I think that makes sense.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah.
Keep moving here. Oh, I can't even make this up, so we just gotta let Chuck Schumer be Chuck Schumer. All right. Well, Chuck, what do you have to say for us here?
And you know what their attitude is? I made my money all by myself. How dare your government take my money from me? I don't want to pay taxes. Or I built my company with my bare hands. How dare your government tell me how I should treat my customers, my the land and water that I own, or my employees? They hate government. Government's a barrier to people, a barrier to stop them from doing things. They want to destroy it. We are not letting them do it, and we're united.
Okay.
So
good luck with that one.
How dare? Okay. All right. Let's keep moving here. Yeah, we're going to talk about tush push. Rams re-signed Killer Witherspoon with a 1-year deal. It's a big deal for a secondary. Could have had Cooper DeJean, but we didn't do that. I mean, I'm not mad who we picked up, but you know, pretty funny. So, Michigan baseball star Mitchell Voigt, sorry for cocaine snorting celebration. Doesn't reflect my character. CJ
Nice.
Sullivan wanted to point out next day regret and apologies as a part of the full cocaine experience. I respect the commitment to the bit.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Got to do it.
Yeah, it's good. That's good shit, CJ. It's good shit. This was crazy. I remember this from the offseason. So Texas A&M head coach Mike Elko confirms transfer. Micah Hudson is no longer with the program, and apparently he is back in the transfer portal and might go back to Texas Tech.
Okay.
Is he really that good? I didn't watch.
I have
much
no.
Texas Tech,
I don't think so.
Shit. Okay.
I don't think so.
I remember hearing the bag he got. He got stuff. My parents are gonna travel with us and get tickets here, and I'm gonna get private escort to every single practice. And I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. I'm like, what in the hell? Yeah, reporter said that T. Higgins is a wide receiver too, and Jamar Chase said 1A. It's like, you can say what you want. Someone's going to be the alpha, someone's going to be the second. Like, it just
whatever.
What
These guys won't win.
That's I don't. I just think it's funny. A franchise that doesn't pay players decided to pay the side of the ball where, like, you could have traded a T. Higgins and probably got a couple picks and maybe a player back, and you bolster your defense, and like you have a good core.
Yeah, and you're gonna be fine. Yeah.
But now it's like.
But they wanted to do this dumb shit, so now they're gonna be right back where they were.
The best way to describe it is like when the Knicks traded for Melo, and like they
Yeah.
gutted their whole team to get one guy, and you're like,
Sure.
I mean, you might get 30, but unless Henny God comes out and drops another 30 with you, you're probably not going nowhere. Speaking of going nowhere, let's look at these fucking piss missiles that fucking Ryan Day's throwing here. It's usually when the coach goes to throw, it's horrible. Dang. Back shoulder action.
Here we go.
Get the arm one. Although with these vapor, like, it's pretty hard to throw bad with those. Those things, they kind of throw themselves. They got like a built-in aim.
It does make it easy.
Yeah, the vapors. It's good shit. Let's see what Willie's thinking here. Speaking of Willie, I haven't looked at Could Have Been Love in a minute. Willie's got to make an appearance, right?
I don't know. Season finale, I think, came out yesterday. I haven't watched yet, so maybe season finale is Willie. It's crazy.
Milwaukee's best ice.
He's got a Miller Time Leatherman.
Sure.
Letterman jacket, bro. That's
5.9% alcohol.
Bud.
Let me taste it and see what it is. Get you a swallow. Really?
That tastes like duck shit.
Duck
Okay.
shit.
Nastiest damn beer I ever drank.
You won't get another swallow of that right there?
Hell no.
If you gonna pour that out, ain't you?
Hell yeah.
If you had to rank it, what would you rank it now? I need to hear your best ranking. Let me hear what you got.
0.021-0.
Okay.
Dash.
Not sure that's a number, but sure.
That's hell of a ranking.
Damn right.
I got no problem with that. You don't like it, you don't like it.
Still got no shoes on.
Never has it. Never seen him with a shoe on.
Oh, you threw it. You didn't even dump it. Oh.
It's spraying. Don't give a piss about
Nothing but the time. Blitz, babble, blitz.
He knows his slogan, though. He knows.
Every time. Every time without fail.
Yep, here it is. It's open to return to Texas Tech, so not sure what that's going to do. Apparently, there's a live action for Power Rangers coming to Disney Plus. I'm not sure. I didn't know Power Rangers were Disney. I'm not going to lie to you, so that's new. Texans and Danielle Hunter have agreed to a $36.5 1-year $1 million extension, makes him the second highest paid defensive end. I'm not really understanding what's going on in Houston right now.
Yeah.
But they're throwing a lot of cash at people. Bill Chisholm, I think it is. Managing partner at Symphony Technology Group has agreed to purchase the Boston Celtics from the Grossbeck family for a valuation of $6.1 billion. That's a lot of fucking cash. Telling ESPN, this is the largest sale for a sports franchise in North America.
Yeah, that's something right there.
Cash. Now, are they going to do what the Mavericks did and just sell all their best players for nothing?
Maybe.
Probably.
I hope they don't.
The
That'd be
Rizzler
stupid.
had a celebrity bracket.
He's got a
Did you also
bracket?
see
I didn't see it.
who's,
Yale to the Final Four.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going
Norfolk
to work.
State, Alabama State.
He's got McNeese making the run.
Oh, I don't
Oh
mind
my
that.
God.
Well, he's got Auburn losing first round, and he's got Florida losing first round. So I don't know if I'm all the way there on that Rizzler.
He's got Bryant making it to the Final Four. Or Elite Eight, my bad.
He's got Bryant versus Yale. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So he had Yale in the Final Four, so that's already out.
Yep. I believe Bryant.
He had
should
every
not come
upset
out there.
ever.
I believe so.
I see what he did. I see what he did up there in the the South is fucked. His South region is just
it's
just decimated is what it is. He had
Listen.
Wofford. He had Wofford beating Tennessee also, by the way, if you can see bottom right. He had
I did-
Robert
yep.
Morris beating Bama.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. This might be the worst bracket ever.
Yeah. At Lipscomb. Yep.
Bad.
Didn't quite do it. He's got your Lobos getting taken out in the first round. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're looking good right now.
He did have UConn making one, but he had Norfolk State making it to the Sweet 16. Oh, he had Wilmington making the Sweet 16 as well. Yeah, I'm not sure how this one stands. But I also did see that March Madness put out the bracket for who was that chick that was the ring girl from Jake Paul's fight?
Oh, I can't remember. I know
Yeah,
you're
you
talking
know
about
what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
she had a celebrity bracket. I'm like, we're just giving anyone.
We're letting anybody do it. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Pat McAfee show bracket. That I would have been for it. Or just give me Marty and McGee's. I could see McGee's, but I want to see what Marty's thinking too.
Yeah.
This is unfortunate. Allegedly, the Stanford coach Troy Taylor accused of bullying, belittling female staffers. Why didn't we just put the and? There's just two of them.
What's the story? I need to ask my dad.
Might need to do a little recon with the big
Do a little
dog.
research. Bullying
and belittling.
Is-
Now, I'm not sure
you
how
know-
you.
yeah, This is what I bet you. This is what happened.
Yeah.
Somebody messed up, called him a
dumbass.
dumbass,
Yeah,
and
dumb
then
bitch. Yep.
bullying.
Those
Whereas
flag.
he says that to any guy, staff member, that guy's like, oh man, I'm fucking just being a hard ass.
Yeah.
I bet you that's what happened here. If I had to guess.
Now, if a situation like that comes out, and that is that situation, don't you think that's going to kind of push back that whole getting girls into men's sports as
Maybe.
coaches? Like,
Maybe.
because I don't want to deal with if I'm going to have a bad day because I'm coaching morons, and I let you
Maybe.
have it one day that I'm going to end up in a suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah.
need.
Fair.
Hey, T's and P's, Troy Taylor. We hope everything's fine, buddy. And yeah, if you can do some research with the big dog and get some info on it, that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
find out what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't think the kids don't remember this in high school, man. Like you had to have the group unified. We're giving the cell phones over to one man. He's putting all the games on them. Yep. Sitting there. We're ball sitting behind him. Boom, here we go. Like there's a method to this madness.
Definitely.
And I feel like the teachers know they shouldn't give a shit, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So Doge deletes names of 3.2 million individuals aged 120 plus from Social Security records. 3.2 mil.
Nice.
Oh, 120 was the oldest person. We got 3.2 million of them. Someone's got to change.
Yeah, somebody's got to do something.
Maybe Doge. 4 additional Call of Duty cheap providers. I'm not even going to say the name. You see what they say. Been shut down. One step closer to hacker-free COD. Yeah.
It's never going to end.
It's not going to. Especially with Warzone OG coming back.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be bad, I think.
To bring out the McNeese cheerleaders wearing the Aura socks. This is crazy.
Yeah, the Aura socks is pretty unreal.
You think he's just like wheeling and dealing at McNeese State? Like he's just.
He might be now.
The man.
He might be.
We're gonna see this guy in like a music video with Drake.
They're gonna make a run. He's gonna turn into Sister Jean.
You think so?
He might have
Oh
that
my
level. It
God.
might happen. I'm not even kidding. This guy's generational here.
He's gonna take over the Riz. Oh no. Oh no. And just when it couldn't get worse for Michigan, because they always say people say that they're doing stupid shit. Said former, it's from the Silver Bulletin, I guess. Well, it's a lot of other sources saying this was the first one that caught my eye. Former Michigan offensive coordinator Matt Weiss allegedly was charged today with unauthorized computer access and identity theft. Gained access to accounts of over 150,000 student athletes across the country. More credence to the theory Michigan may have stolen practice film from their opponents. It's not looking good. Let's put it that way.
Not looking good at all.
No, it's really looking bad. And it kind of added up more when, after they did the docuseries for Connor Stallions, they said, yeah, he's going to be coaching as a high school coach. And then they said, saw his record in his first game. I think he got blown out 76-0.
He got smacked.
He's on the defensive side of the ball. He's a defensive coach, so that's not something good. I guess Buddy Hield looks a little different these days. So that's a new thing. This guy's a bit of a... Must be a new haircut. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the glasses, I think. I think it's the glasses.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's the way he shaped the beard too. That could have also kind of changed things, Just subtle changes. I'm not sure how we end up doing these things, man. Speaking of how we do these things, Georgia's offensive line, Marquez easily reportedly crashed a car into an apartment complex Monday night, leading to suspension today. So my big question, you look at this here, right? How'd this go down? So we're going down the street here, and we just floor it into the front?
Yeah.
So there's no shot of saying, oh, it was an accident, like we lost control. No, you physically slammed in. I also thought about it too. What if instead of giving these guys money to get a Hellcat, what if to keep them safer? What if we just sign a deal with like Uber or like Lyft and like, hey, here's a code you have. You get free lifts from this time to this time, and here's what you do. Like, it's just
it can't happen.
It's just ridiculous. Oh, Nitro Tuggle and Marquez easily. So 2. And I think someone put a graphic up that said that they've had 25 arrests and 24 victories on their major run. So kind of crazy. Let's see. Oh, well, Willie has his March Madness picks. Let's see what old Willie's going for. We know who he's got winning the whole thing. That's crazy.
All right, Maryland and Grand Canyon, Willie.
I don't know shit about them.
You don't know nothing about them? Maryland's a 4 seed and Grand Canyon's a 13.
I'm going with Maryland, but
I think Grand Canyon used to be a damn online school. Somehow they didn't find their way into the bracket.
They did.
Yeah. Missouri or Drake?
damn near.
Well, Missouri's SEC and Drake is.
I'm going
rapper.
with Missouri.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he beat the rapper. That's just me. Texas Tech and UNC Wellington. What the hell?
What the hell is that? Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Sure.
Kansas and Arkansas.
Kansas and Arkansas. Kansas.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Damn it, Willie.
St. John's and Omaha.
St. John's
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Good squad.
All right. Duke and
Why's the camera dropping?
I don't know.
American or something. It don't matter. Fucking Duke.
Duke gonna win anyway. It don't make a touch.
Right. It don't matter who it is.
Duke gonna win
Mississippi State
anyway.
and Baylor.
Oh, hell.
I'm going with Mississippi State.
Damn right.
Yep. They dropped 2.
Yep.
Wonder where he has the Lobos. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. Never mind.
Lobo's about to win right here. They have 70
really?
to 63 with a minute left.
Oh, shit. That's where witching hour starts.
Oh, yeah. Shooting some
Yep.
free throws here.
Tom Diggs got it right. Said kids these days with the quad box got it easy. They'll never experience bringing TVs in from other rooms around a 100-foot cable.
It's fair.
They don't know.
They got no clue.
No fucking clue. This
No
is
idea.
this. When we say this is March, this is March. Okay, you're lucky I showed up to your damn class, okay? Because you get paid either way.
Yeah.
This is what we got. Just this lets me know America's coming back. Like we're here.
Yeah.
This might actually say White Boy Summer is going to be really good. Like we're kind of on a generational run here after Cooper DeJean, pick 6, Super Bowl. Like, we're kind of making some things happen here.
Sure.
And March Madness being back like this is pretty good. Oh, this is tough for Jake Marsh. He said, I've had some bad bracket picks before. He said, but Clemson to the Final Four in 2025 is looking like one of the worst ever. I'm
Not good. It was
Oh.
always Amir Khan.
Yeah, come on, brother. It's entirely possible that Bengals pass rusher Trey Hendrickson will sit out the entirety of the 2025 season if he doesn't get a new contract or trade. So he's going to be sitting out then.
Yeah, because you're not getting that money.
They don't have it.
That money doesn't exist.
Well, it's in Jamar's pocket now. And
Sure.
Yeah. Cal football has Ron Rivera as their new general manager. Not sure what that's going to do. Bad
Okay.
baby.
Won't
Remote
do
Ron.
shit, but good luck to you, I guess.
John Calipari wanted to live in Columbus, Ohio, and coach Ohio State. And the AD, Ross B. York, said Ohio State didn't want to pay him. Thank you so much. Advances to the next round, and Ohio State goes 17-15 and loses the 30 to Northwestern at home. Well done.
Nice. Good shit.
I mean, hey, you're already paying Ryan Day. Okay, how many legendary coaches you need right
No
now?
facts.
The 11-year-old boy who pulled the Paul Skeens MLB debut patch card sold it for 1.1 mil. Paul Skeens will earn $875,000 from the Pirates.
Nice.
To be fair, though, the offer that he had from the Pirates to buy it from him was going to be more, I think, than 1.1 mil.
I
We
think
did
it
the
might have
math.
been.
Yeah, we did the math.
Get some seats. Start selling seats.
Selling seats. Royal is having a tough day. He said, drank more beers in a half than points for drank more beers in a half than points Clemson scored. That's
It was, how many did they score? Like 8? Was that actually what it was?
I don't think it was 8.
I don't know.
I think it was like 13 or
It
something.
was bad. It was really bad. I'm gonna find it.
Couldn't find a bottle.
13, yeah, 13. They scored 54 in the second half. They almost made the run.
Sure. This is kind of crazy because it took the wrong part. It said, "What's an actor's name that pops up on a film and you know it's gonna be terrible?" And Frank commented, "Amy Schumer."
Damn. All right, Frank.
My bad, Amy.
Bad Amy.
Frank said, "This
My
is
bad,
it's just
Amy.
kind of like a trick old as the
Yeah.
day here by getting a dog to sit still for a picture. Of course, the military is doing the same. Just hold the ball over the top. There we go. It's the only way you're getting the picture, man.
Sure.
He looks so nice right there, but
I know, yeah. Oh, he'll kill you.
Oh,
He'll kill you real quick.
right through the jugular.
Yeah, you don't care.
Tone Diggs had found my new crack. This is kind of high stakes. Both teams to score in the first half, 8:59 to 8-minute mark. $25 to win 58, and then you do the same thing for Baylor, Mississippi State, 25 for 60. I mean,
we're betting on within the minute.
think we need to call the number. I think that's where it,
Yeah.
I think the app automatically should put you in a queue.
Yeah,
for the
should
number.
make you have to call.
Yeah, we need you to call at least once before we let you put this bet through, because this has turned into a meme everywhere, so we have to watch it because it's just too funny. Bear with
That's
us.
why he won. Because people like you. That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you who need to stop.
Keep an eye on these two right here. Man,
Chill, bro. You're okay with that? He's a racist. I'm so okay. How can I be racist? If you fucking voted for Trump, you're racist.
and now we go.
How can I be racist? No, he's not racist. Doesn't watch the news. You realize he was a Democrat. Highly educated. Oh, are you? I guess why are you wearing that hat?
Here we go.
Only I don't know how long the Democrats been running New York since. Who knows how long?
Honestly, I love all the people just on their phones with their headphones. They don't give a fuck.
Just watch this lady. Oh, okay.
Oh.
And he came back with the camera.
Give her the L.
He came back with the camera right here.
Oh no.
Right here. Watch his buddy. Oh,
jeez.
That's the right way to be.
Oh man.
That's just too good. She reaches for the hat, eats shit. The guy comes over to the camera. Oh, picks it up.
Not good luck.
No, it's not. Aaron Rodgers met at the Steelers facility. They said it was a good meeting and kept it moving.
There you go.
The Raiders reportedly called to check in on Kenneth Walker, see if he's available. I think Pete Carroll's just trying to get his whole team back.
Yeah.
Got Gino. He's like, let me see if I can get Kenneth. See what happens.
Sure.
Be crazy. There's only one bracket with 0 wins, 0 correct picks in the bucket. So
0
can he hold
correct
on?
picks? That's pretty impressive.
That is.
You're just going out of your way because it's not like you would have picked all
upsets
because you would have had to pick
eventually
5 seed here or there. You know, like you just, yeah, oof. That ain't
Honestly,
it.
I feel like that should get a prize.
Yeah, if you
That's
could,
tough on
if
its own.
you
If
could
you go through the whole tournament without winning one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Here it is, Miracon, man. Aura. So Tops, he signed a deal with Tops, man. He's got 4 of them. So we're excited to announce we signed an
Nice.
NIL deal with McNeese State University's
shit right
very
there. That's
own
good
him
shit.
beer. He's got his very own trading card, dude. What is this? I don't think you can cop it, honestly.
Facts.
If he makes the run, this thing's gonna go for so much money.
Facts.
What is this? Yep. Frankie. That's Red Lightning.
Pretty much, yeah.
Big Red.
It's facts. It's facts, though.
The equipment coordinator for Florida State still, but he's with soccer and softball. Why is he not still with football program?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Fucked up.
Remember that. Oh, this one's crazy. This is a good one to end it on here, folks. Let's see. POV, how to get away with parking in disabled spot. Okay.
Yeah, I see it too. I just forget mine to go home.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just checking because I've got one.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
But
but
some people park here where they don't have a sticker. It makes me angry.
yeah, I can't talk. I'm sorry.
That's okay, sweetheart. No worries.
And then as you get in, be like, all right, thank you. Have a good night. Just switch it on right at the end, just to make her pissed.
I can't speak. All right, have a good night later on.
All right, you have a great night. You have a great night. Hope you're doing well.
It's been something that's been going on for generations. We ain't even the first to discover it.
No facts.
This is crazy. I think that's all we got.
That's all we got. That's all we need.
Any last second updates for?
I'm pretty sure. Where's
all over?
At commercial, but I think Kentucky's gonna win. Kentucky won.
God,
New Mexico
Arizona's
won.
smoking.
New Mexico won by 9. Arizona's gonna win. UConn's up by 7 early. So it's pretty standard right now. Nothing crazy.
Xavier's at 6:57 window.
Yeah, that's big time window right there. Need that shot.
Absolutely.
All right, people.
That'll be it.
Hopefully your bracket isn't busted already.
Well, if you're the guy who's got absolutely 0 right, please comment.
Yeah,
let us
comment.
know.
Yeah,
We would love to interview you. I'd love to know what's going on.
What
bud.
was the
Like,
thought process there?
Yeah, how did we
get there?
evaluate?
Yep.
And we're gonna do the opposite next year because then if you
Sure.
got the worst bracket, we'll get the best bracket.
Sure.
Or we just pulled. I should have had my girlfriend fill out my bracket. Maybe that.
Yeah, or whatever this guy does, we just tail him and we get all the ones right. You know, we just do the opposite of what he
point,
does.
yep.
And you might win.
Draft him and then just
you might
kinda,
get the perfect one.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, people, we're gonna keep on our quest for the perfect bracket. Enjoy your March
go,
Madness.
folks.
Make sure you lock the fuck in, and
I hear you.
that's it. Let's have the best weekend, huh?
Have a good weekend. Yeah, have a good rest of your weekend.
Well, sheesh.
Adios.
Absolutely.